All right, what's up? And what's
What
good?
is good?
What's good, baby? We here. It's time for Strive Showdown number 72. It's so cool to see all you guys here. And I'm so glad to see you. Hey, don't worry, Chobi. You know what? I know you can do it, baby. I know. We got a lot of boys in here tonight, but I believe in you. But yes, oh yes, it is Strive Showdown number 70. Wait, 72? Yes, 72. Wow, that's a lot of. We've been doing this for quite some time now, over a year. So crazy. Humble beginnings from when we first started, but I'm still so excited to be here and get into another one with all you today. Yeah, man, super excited. So, as you guys can see, we got some stuff on the screen right now. That's right, man. We have the second annual Showdown holiday giveaways, and they will be going out through the 21st to the 25th, right? So how do I enter, man? How do I get a part of that juicy raffle? Well, all you have to do is sign up for a Showdown event that's happening on any Monday from now until the 21st or the 25th. We also have something called commentary practice that happens on Wednesdays for new commentators who haven't really had a chance to commentate over something in the FGC before. So, you know, they can go out, give their chance to commentate over some friendlies, you know, not really pressure, just really seeing what they got on the mic. So you can do that on Wednesdays with any of our hosts that we have here at Showdown, or on Mondays when we're streaming our bread and butter Strive Showdown. So you can either participate in the commentary practice on Wednesday, or you can come here on Monday and participate in the tournament with some stakes. And it's a really awesome thing, guys. I gotta say, it's really great. Shout out to Dr. Zeus for setting up this whole thing. It's really gonna be great, and I'm already matching what he's putting in for the gifts. So we already, whatever, like for right now, it's gonna be a $30 game on Steam that is FGC related, and I'm already gonna match Zeus. So that means that we're either gonna have even more $30 games, like twice the amount before, or we're gonna have $60 games. Imagine you not having a fighting game that you really wanted, and then randomly you got it. Like, imagine you wanted King of Fighters, and then all of a sudden, boom, you got King of Fighters now, and you got it for the price tag of free. Like, isn't that sweet? So make sure that you're signing up for all the Showdown events you can possibly get your hands on from now all the way until the 21st or the 25th to make sure that you enter your chance to win. And we're gonna make sure that we have a good amount of winners, and I absolutely can't wait for it. Yeah, make sure that you go ahead. Thank you so much. Make sure that you go ahead and sign up that form. So that form right there is going to ask you your Discord name, your Steam name, and then it's going to ask you what kind of fighting game would you want, because we don't want to just, you know, pick stuff that we would like and then give it to you guys. We want to know exactly what you want so we can make sure that we get that to you. You know what I mean? We're really excited here. Oh, sorry, that's my garage alarm. We're really excited here to get you guys exactly the things that you need, and I just absolutely cannot wait for it. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started. We have Strive Showdown 72 to do, baby, and it's gonna be an awesome one. Once again, we have 37 players. Absolutely crazy how many players we have here tonight. But it's not just gonna be me on the mic. Actually, it's gonna be well, we may have two other casters here. I know one of them probably has something going on, but if not, I have no problem with hopping in here. Oh, hey, you know what? The TMNT game is not exclusive. That can definitely happen too. Don't you worry. But yes, I'm definitely gonna have a co-commentator here tonight, and that's gonna be none other than your VTube enthusiast J2, who's gonna be joining me. And later on, we might even have Tokoyaki here with us, and that's just gonna be something that I absolutely cannot wait for. Yes, yeah, and I'll make sure to get you that. Did I not give you that room code? I got that room code, baby. I'm gonna give that to you stat. Let me cook it up right here, real quick. And there you go. You guys might hear some Christmas music playing in the background. I got the Christmas lights going and all that good stuff. You know what season it's in. Let me go ahead and send that to you right away. All right, and that is the room code. Boom. There you go. All right, so we're gonna make sure that we get you guys in here. That room code has just been sent out. And yeah, I absolutely can't wait for the games that are going to happen today. We know that Sin Keese has been introduced to the game. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any, we couldn't get him last tournament, no players. But hopefully this week we can get some players in there, and I know that it will be a-okay. It will be awesome. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to see him in tournament. I've already been seeing some things from some other players, and I heard Diaphone joined a tournament and already won with Keese, with Sin. So I'm just like, man, please, somebody, please indulge me and play that juicy Kai Keese, man. I just absolutely can't wait for it. What's up, Kiet? So good to have back our resident Axel player. I know I got some free Axel motes in there, man. Spam the Axel motes for Kiet, man. What an absolute legend. Shout out to him. All right, there you go. All right. J2, you there, brother?
Yeah, what's good, what's poppin'? As Jordan said earlier, it's your boy J2, your favorite voice actor, VTuber enthusiast, and host of Commentary Friendlies over here at Strive Showdown. The homie is back, baby. I'm here with the Showdown homies, super excited, and I believe we're going to be having Takoyaki coming in hot and on the way as soon as he is available. But yeah, just waiting on him to come in, waiting on our games to start, and then we should be all good for Showdown number 72.
Damn, it's good to hear your voice, boy. Let me tell you, this man's vocal cords are blessed by the Lord our God. It's just like an angel talking into the mic. I'm getting hyped up just hearing it. Oh my gosh, man. J2, it's good to have you back on the mic. No, seriously, you're actually my favorite commentator. Can I just fanboy a little bit?
You too. No. Jordan tell me everything I know, bro.
Nah, dog, I'm trying to tell you. This J2 is like a diamond in the rough. You don't even understand. Okay, when we first started doing commentary practice and J2 came on, when I first heard that succulent voice, I turned around in my chair. I was like, hold on a second. Oh man, it's just, I don't know what it is. You're just such a natural professional. It's like you don't even have to try to be professional. It just, J2 came out of the room with a suit and tie, man. Oh my God. It's so damn good. You know what, guys? Right now, we're real grassroots, but just you wait. One day, we're going to be at org, and you're going to see that beautiful J2 face on a mic with the Showdown banner, man, and I just can't wait for it. Speaking of, hey, Riot dropped another thing for Project L, man. It's looking good.
Yo, that trailer looked amazing. We were all talking about, like, every Discord I saw, they were like, yo, y'all saw that new trailer? Y'all saw that new trailer? I woke up thinking it was gonna be like 30 seconds, 60 seconds of gameplay. It was a whole 6-minute expose on some gameplay features that they got going on. They got the whole breakdown on the assist system as well. They got these BB tag mechanics, and you already know the BB tag community was like, I've seen some of these before.
I was like, I've seen a lot of gameplay. I know how to burst, and I know I see a burst. I know a burst when I see one. I look like
I know how to tag in. That's me.
Oh my gosh! And bro, when Echo started hitting the Jinx chain chomper, the little.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I was like,
dude, the interactions with the projectiles off of your assists, the game feels so freeform just from that few minutes of gameplay. Like, it's actually insane to see. It looks awesome. It looks like it feels really fun just to move around in. So yeah. I cannot wait for that shit to drop.
Yeah, you're right. The movement options they were talking about, he said you could dash, you can back dash, you can toggle dash or something like that. He said you can jump, you can super jump, you can long jump. Oh man. Yep. And then not to mention like the interactions that each individual character have, like your Milias and stuff like that. It looked like Ari had some cool movement stuff. So yeah, I just can't wait. And my personal favorite so far has been Darius, my big man with an axe. The way he literally has a heat knuckle. You see the way he's just snatching people in the air?
Darius looks so sick. We saw the super animation too, that camera angle change. I was like, hey, yo, come on. I did not think you would have this animation ready for the trailer, but it was like a whole combo into it too. I was like, all right, you got it set up.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I got my lab coat right over here. I'm waiting to dust it off, man, when I get my hands on that game, man. So super duper excited for that one. Also, I'm really excited for this new Street Fighter 6 beta coming up. You will know if you get in the beta on the 14th of December. and I wasn't able to get into the last one, so I'm really hoping that I get into this one this time because I really want to use that hit. That's not a hitbox. I got my little hit stick right here, and it's literally collecting dust. Now I'm a dirty pad player, but I always wanted to really get into using the stick, man. So when I get I get that beta, oh man, when I get that beta, man, I'm going in. So I absolutely can't wait to see it. And it seems like we getting some Meeks on stream. Hold on, I think it might be game time. Let me head on over to the stream coordination. And let's see if we can get this party started. Oh, 72.
Alrighty, and if you guys want to follow along with the bracket as well, we got the exclamation point bracket so that you can see where your favorite players are chilling in the stream. Our first stream match, like Kiat said, like Jordan said, we're going to be having Meeks versus Stubby Dean. And if I'm not mistaken, I do want to say this is Meeks' first time around here at Strive Showdown. I see that little, that little leaf icon next to their name in the Discord, but it seems like they have quite the fan base already. So excited to see them for our first match of the day.
Yeah, gonna be absolutely crazy. Last showdown was insane. It was awesome. It was so awesome. So I'm down to keep the ball rolling with all these fantastical players, man. And man, JT, I really want to see somebody play Sin, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I really hope someone pulls it out. Come on, guys. This one is round 1, round 2. Even if he's not your man, please. I'm trying to see that flag wielder gameplay so bad. Come on. You guys know this character is hype. Please show the people.
Yeah, definitely hyped indeed, man, and I'm really excited to find out what he's really all about. I really want to see how he stacks up against the cast, really. You know what I mean? Because sometimes these characters come out and we don't know how strong they really are until maybe I don't know, maybe a couple weeks in, once they've kind of been in all the situations that they could possibly be in. And I just want to be a part of that first inaugural couple weeks where the characters are just out and we're finding stuff out about the matchups. The first thing that comes to my mind is well, how good is Sin into Happy Chaos? I mean, because you're gonna have to fight them if you're in a tournament. You're gonna have to go through it, man. I'm trying to see what those hands do. You know what I mean? Do you have something to deal with the strap? So I'm really excited just to see more of Sin's kit, see him in some tense situations. You know what I mean? I know he has that DP, but it's also it's extended, right? There's 2 parts. He comes up with it and then he comes down to it. You know what I mean? So and I also heard there's some funky active frames on Beak Driver. You Beak Driver.
Oh yeah.
Your hitbox extended.
It is an unfortunate move in that sense. You can punish it on the hit, but you see people posting those Twitter clips. Oh, I can punish it with the 2P from full screen. I got you. They match that 2P and then they get hit by the counter hit into 60% of their life. They're like, all right, you know what? Maybe that Twitter clip didn't tell me everything I needed to know, But we do know that we have to thank Catboy, the one, the only OG homie, for that tier 1 sub. What is good, Catboy?
Man, the cat goat. I love that guy right there, man. Shout out to him. Been here with me since day 1, man. So big shout out to Catboy. He's out there. Life calls. He's getting his work in, man. But the moment that Catboy is back, man, we cannot wait to have him here, man. I personally love it when Catboy streams. I'm so interested in it. But here we go, getting into the first match. We have Meeks versus Sturdy Bean, Anago versus Anji.
Yeah, let's see it. I was gonna say the 2 swordsmen. I got Anji mistaken for a swordsman, but he is the graceful fan user. Super excited to see it. Are you gonna be able to dance around all this high damage, just letting the DP rock? Round starts showing you who's boss.
Man, showing you who's boss indeed. That's that juicy Nago we've all come to know and love. Big damage and not afraid to swing.
Oh my goodness, and still got a decent amount of blood left too. These far/Rekkas really enabling the pressure. Stubby Dean having a little bit of trouble getting around the Nago situation, getting opened up by that meaty two. What? The Beersy backdash into the quick overhead.
Yeah, that's some serious pressure right there. let me tell you, the pressure cooker is on. My rice is done. Oh my god. Ooh, DP round start.
The Jasmine rice is cooking.
Okay, Perry. Let me see what you got. Okay.
All right, finally getting some pressure started here. We got the butterfly to keep it up. First available on both sides, finally building up the meter. Big counter hit. Yep.
Okay. I'm liking the parries into grabs. Go ahead. You know, Stubby Bean definitely, you know, this matchup seems like to be a little rough for this player in particular, but not out of it. You know, Steph, oh, okay, the Fujin, here we go. Let me see the combo, the umbrella. Oh, I swear, Anji's routes are so sexy, bro. I love the umbrella. I love the bombos. Beautiful stuff.
The little wall bounce off the corner too, breaking the glass. Stubby Dean maybe struggling a little bit in the neutral, but once he's getting started, really showing you that strength of Anji, the meterless damage that you're able to get off of those hits. All right, burst available here. Are you going to use it? Nope. Saving it for that last round. Okay.
Okay, you gotta watch that blood meter. Okay, Fujin coming in, putting in some work. Oh, you pressing buttons?
Oh, are you? Oh, you're not waiting out the super great patience from Stubby. Trying to reset into the overhead, but Meeks is not going to bite. Yup, into the butterfly pressure becomes the eagle. Trying to get that damage here. 50% meter is available. Got to be careful of that burst. Oh, but Meeks doesn't bite.
Doesn't bite, man. Oh, the patience right there. Oh, somebody's hungry now. He's biting now. That blood meter is
my goodness,
gone.
I cursed it.
Oh.
I cursed it. Oh, Stubby Dean, are you going to be able to close it out? Not quite the 2K. The stubby little stanky leg to take the game one. But Stubby Dean, you know, really getting used to the matchup after that round one. It was looking so much in Meeks' favor. But, you know, Stubby Dean really, you know, came online after that first round. You know, maybe it's the first match on Stream Nerves, first match of the tournament. You know, you got to shake it off. But hopefully going into the game two, let's see if you're able to get the adaptations and get a game on the board.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. You know, I like Stubby Bean here. I think that this player has some grit to it, but man, the pressure from Meeks has just been out of control, man. When Meeks, it's all about that round start. So let me see, a DP round start you won't? Okay, Fukio back into the little 5K action. What else you got for me? Oh, no.
Oh, the far slash Eureka, not quite enough to get to that third hit. Just trying to wait for the pressure here. Keeping you in the corner, though. Stubby Dean gonna hold on to that burst. The life lead's looking pretty insurmountable. Yep, I agree. Just keep it for that next round and see if you can be a hero and get that clutch factor in.
Yeah, was that 2K, 2D? Oh, my, this is getting rough. Oh, the PRC into the grab. He's hungry. Getting out of it into
You
Fujin.
jump the fast RC. Oh my goodness. Stubby Dean is woke on the defense here. Are you going to be able to seal it out, though? 50% meter to keep up the pressure. Going for some staggers, which they haven't represented before, but Meeks was ready with that 5P.
Yeah, and you know, Meeks is a serious player. I can already tell the meter management is really good too. Haven't seen this player pop once already, even though they have been using Fukio. So I'm really I'm really liking that. But man, 8 seconds in, and look, where's your health at? Where is your health? Oh my, into the blade.
No. You got a little too comfy at the full screen. Thought that you could put the butterfly on, but you always got to be careful of that Beyblade. If he's got blood in the tank, he's gonna use it. RC should be able to seal it out with the little leggy. And that's a perfect, bringing Meeks to 2-0 right now.
2-0 indeed, and I'm gonna start saying that. Blood in the tank, baby. Oh man, you know, I've seen a lot of wonderful Nagos, and let me tell you, they all have a problem that sometimes, like, they at least pop once, maybe like one time, but Meeks hasn't popped one time quite yet, and that's already a good sign right off the bat. And that doesn't mean that they're not using moves that generate a lot of blood. It's just that they're getting the grab when they need to. They're getting that bite, getting a bite to lunch. You know what I mean? I love it to see it, but here we go, going into set number 3. What's the round start, baby? Okay, little fluke.
Oh, pulling up into the grab! Knows that you're going to be careful of that round start DP and the Fukio Beyblade, so just really attacking that defensive playstyle, saying, all right, I'm going to call you out. I know you're a little scared right now, but finally the counter hit Fujin. Once again, starting up Stubby's defense, or offense rather.
Yeah, and this has been Stubby's best. When they start getting their offense going, that's when Stubby really shines. But oh man, it's in that neutral and defense mode where Stubby really struggles. I like the patience there, trying to bait out the burst. And it's not even gonna matter, baby. The 2H is gonna send Anji through the wall, and we are getting ready to be on set point.
Yep, slide right into that wall break there. Meek still has burst available. Oh my goodness, the butterfly finally stopping the approach. Stubby Dean, you gotta get something going here.
Okay, back dash, not gonna hit. Oh, this is rough. You gotta protect your toes at all costs, baby. Okay.
Oh, Stubby Dean really committing to the burst baits here, but maybe leaving a little bit of damage on the table. Meeks knows that you're scared of that burst. Sometimes you just gotta let the combo rock and get the burst off the table. Great mash on that bite.
Yeah, those are some sexy 2Ps there. Oh, the pop! They all pop once, baby! Oh, yeah, now let me see it. Okay.
No one's immune, no meter for the Zon sets, but finally, all the blood in that tank is cleared. So much meter to be able to mix you up here, but Stubby Dean, great defense, bringing the round back.
Bringing it back indeed, Stubby Dean. This is your chance to not get 3-0'd right here. Let me see your resolve. Okay, good defense so far, but this is where you struggle in the neutral. What you got for me?
Yup, pull up. Okay, resetting off of the 6 stage into that butterfly. Meek's not ready to challenge on that pressure here, but challenging on the close slash bringing you all the way to the mid-screen.
And you already know this is about to be rough. Okay, didn't really get the mix there, but Nago is swinging away. Oh, baby, there's the burst. No burst gaming. I like the parry. What's next? Fujin. Okay, and this is Stubby Dean in their offense right now. Oh, you're in the corner. How you gonna get out of this, Meeks? Oh, the gold burst!
Oh no, so much meter! This is gonna be so difficult to get out of. Another RC. Might have been able to take it, but it was a little too far. It's okay, the far slash RC once again. 5B to close it out. Meeks takes it 3-0 over Stubby Dean.
Man, 3-0 indeed. GG's. It was an absolutely sensational match. And man, if you don't know, now you know. Meeks is an absolutely serious Nago player. And get ready. But our code, who's just coming into the lobby, is a great Nago player as well. Got 3rd place last week, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely excited to just see this Nago gameplay. I know Nago's broken, but I just love him anyway because he's a samurai.
I mean, he's honorable. You know, you think about the character, the lore actually in game. He's just trying to be the strongest samurai he can be, taught by the homie Slayer. I know some of you during that character reveal, you were like, "Ah, it's definitely gonna be Slayer. It's Slayer's sweep." And then, you know, Sin Kisuke came onto the scene. You're like, "Ah, no dandy step, no pile bunker. All right, I'll wait for the next one." But, you know, we still have Nagoriyuki. We got the blood management and the bite, of course, on deck. So let's see it. Just waiting for that next match.
Oh yeah, you know, I love all the Sam. That's why I started playing Biken a little bit when she first dropped. Now I didn't stick around like the real Bikens. I gotta give who plays Biken? Yeah, you were playing Biken. I just seen you.
A little bit of Biken. A little bit.
That was some juicy stuff. And I also know Zeranos plays Biken, and that player is really nasty on Biken, you know. So shout out to all the Biken players who stayed, because if you remember when the DLC dropped for Biken, when you would go into lobbies, everybody was playing Biken. You couldn't even play. You couldn't get a match against any other character. It was hilarious, man. So shout out to all the Biken players who stayed true to the Bushido ways, man. But let me look here and see who we got up next. Oh, it seems like some of these other round ones haven't finished yet. We do have our code up on the stream, but that was a little bit faster of a match. Yeah. So while I have you here, J2, what is your personal opinion on Sin? Like, how do you feel about him? What's the J2 opinion on this new character?
You know, a lot of people were going into that DLC reveal. They were waiting for a new character to, you know, topple the top ranks, you know, be the answer to Nago, to Ram, to Happy Chaos, all at the same time. And then when Sin dropped and, you know, they saw the kit and saw that it was, you know, relatively straightforward, there's still some opportunities, you know, for those frame traps, for the mix with that quick overhead. But they were like, oh, how is he going to do into these matchups? You know, I think day one, a lot of people were pretty disappointed. They're like, oh, he's sauceless. He gets punished on hit for his moves. And then, you know, as people kind of got used to his playstyle, they kind of realized that he was less of like I'm just gonna, you know, immediately skip neutral and then rush you down from whatever side of the screen that I'm on. But you kind of have to play a little bit of like a whiff punish style, right? You have these big buttons, but they're not the fastest in the game, right? You know, you have a really big 5P, that 2S, amazing to kind of control space. But, you know, you do have to interact with your opponent and kind of see where they're trying to swing. You know, and then once you're finally in, you get your knockdown. That's when you're able to enforce some of these mixes with the frame tracks, the big counter hits off of a lot of these, you know, metered specials. So I think he's doing pretty good. You know, Diaphone and Co and a lot of these, you know, high level players trying to show us like, all right, just because they're not broken doesn't mean that you can't get great tournament results with them. You know, kind of trying to show the balance overall of that Strive power level. I think Sin will be just fine. You know, normally we've been seeing a lot of DLCs get, you know, some quality of life changes. You know, we saw Testament, Biken, you know, a lot of these DLCs getting, you know, minor buffs that really made them feel a lot better to play. Sin has very recently dropped, and the patch is coming up pretty soon on December 15th. So I'm not sure if he's going to get some of those changes, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see indeed. And, you know, it was interesting. was it no, Papu. Papu won last week. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I know they either won or got second. And Papu's a Testament. Papu's a Testament player, right? In Testament, like we haven't even seen a Testament be in grand finals, let alone win the whole thing. And it was really crazy because when Testament dropped, I felt like players had a really hard time trying to figure out how to play that character. Like more so towards the others. Like not even oh my god, what Brisket? I said
Brisket.
I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind. It's Bridget, right? Yeah,
it is Bridget. Yes,
I felt like players were able to pick up that character at least a little bit easier than Testament. I feel like when Testament first came out, it was really rough, and it got me thinking about Sin here. And it's gonna be like, how long is it really going to take players to truly figure out the character? You know, I don't think it's going to take that long for this one. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, his buttons are a little bit more straightforward, and maybe it's going to take people to understand like a little bit more niche situations. But you know, for his buttons, but you know, I don't know if he'll take that long, but I could be wrong. But sometimes I think it takes at least, well, I think as a baseline, it takes like at least 2 to 3 weeks for the character to start getting real tournament results. I think Diaphone is just a stellar player, so like maybe whoever he plays, he's probably just gonna be good, you know. But for the masses, I think it takes like a couple weeks for them to truly understand the character. But some characters more, some characters less, and I'm really just trying to figure out where Sin lies in all of this. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say 3 weeks. I'm gonna say 3 weeks. I'm gonna say is it 3 weeks? Maybe 2 weeks. That's probably pushing it, but we'll have to see. Okay. But I see Kiet. I know that avatar anywhere. I see Kiet loading up on the station with that very renowned Axel, and we have a Nago going against him. Wait, this is Kiet versus Guado. If I'm not mistaken, Guado is a soul player. I saw Nago.
Indeed, he is. Yeah.
I saw Nago on the little icon there. On the 8-bit Nikon. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but we'll have to see, man. Usually players, once they've been playing one character for a really long time, a lot of times they don't end up switching for the most part. But I've only seen it once or twice. Oh, but there it is. There's the soul. Okay. No switches today. Here we go. Kiet versus Guado. Man, this has got to be a Showdown classic if there ever is one. Both these players been around Showdown for a long time, and here we go, getting into round number 2.
All right, bro. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to talk. I've been here for 5 minutes. I've been here for 5 minutes, and y'all have.
I didn't even notice. What's up, Taco? Take it away.
Hey, all right. Looks like we got Kiet versus Guado here. These are a few players that I have seen quite a bit throughout these tournaments. Kiet, a very strong Axel player, versus Guado, playing that soul, getting that good rush down in. Definitely an effective strategy against the Axel. Although Kiet is very strong at not only keeping people out, but playing neutral when they actually get in. To a mid-range.
Oh, Guado trying to keep up that corner pressure, doesn't have any meter to enforce it.
There's that unfortunate
not a lot of help either.
Kid is gonna be able to jump over that. This is conversion here.
Go for a little burst bait. Okay.
No wall bounce there, unfortunately. There's that 2-on-4S counter hit, and Kiet's gonna be able to convert that into the Rensen for the kill.
Yep, has burst available for the next round as well. Just gonna IAT straight over. Pretty committal option from Guado, but really calling out that low profile.
He does seem to be trying to go for in this matchup, but Kiet's defense is just not letting them quite get that done. 2S to counter hit. We're gonna see a conversion here. Goes into the time stop. JD into the Axel Bomber, and that's going to be a wall splat into the kill there with that. Was that a JK? I can't tell. Doesn't matter though. Kiet takes game 1.
Yep, and looking super strong. In that first round, Guado was so close, but just not quite able to keep up the pressure long enough to, do enough damage to take down Kiet. But let's see if he's able to, get some adaptations going into that game 2 and really call out Kiet for some of these options.
For sure. And I've seen Guado play before, and I know they're very capable of making good adaptations here. Kiet, although Kiet is totally capable of doing the same. That is an adaptation you got there, Guado. You can call it that.
Oh my goodness, just really running the SDPs here, trying to call out any of these extended hurt boxes. Kiet just gonna hold on to the burst. He's like, all right, you got me, Guado. I understand. This one's your round. You got it. But the Rainwater able to make some space here. This is going to be the hero round, especially with Guado having 100 meter. And the 6P is going to catch you on the way down.
Yeah, Kiet in a really unfortunate spot there. Guado able to really quickly build up 100 meter. Just take that round right there.
Oh, 2P, the dash up 2P. We feeling mochi right now. Okay, okay. Trying to make your way in. You have the screen positioning, but Kiet just doing a great job of poking on your way in. FD to keep you out there, but no whiff punish on that 2H.
Very unfortunate here. Kiet is making very good use of FD in this matchup versus Soul's pressure, as it's very strong and tends to force him out. And Guado is having to commit to a lot of resets, which Kiet takes advantage of. And a lot of unfortunate whiffs here on offense I've noticed as well. Some unfortunate 5K whiffs. You got a 2H whiff in there. But Guado is still able to run an effective offense there. Uses that FRC to keep it up.
Yep, really just resetting off of these far slashes. It's so scary for Kiet to challenge here because any, counter hit 5H could be the end of the round, but Gold Burst comes out. You have 100% meter. Now you can finally commit with the safety of the PRC, tying up the round count.
Yeah, using that PRC super well there. Not getting punished for that 2S anti-air. Whiffing that 2H, I believe, and then going into that 6P. Able to use that. Kiet going to be covering themselves. Taking that round there. Guado going to be forcing Kiet here into the corner.
Oh, that's going to be the metered wall break. We got our hard knockdown and a ton of damage on top of it. Guado really just making great use of the 6Ps. Knows that Kiet is really looking for these falling buttons that clash. Gonna get you some screen space as well. Guado, 50% meter, about to be 100.
Kiet off for the reversal super here. That's going to be baited by Guado, but unfortunately, that is such an unfortunate whiff there for Guado. That Bandit Revolver just barely out of reach after the 5H, although it was a very good attempt at a conversion there from that JAS. That is a harder reversal super there to punish, since you have to be jumping over it to get punished.
Yeah.
Not
you have to kind of be able to get the combo off of the jump in as well. You don't really have a ton of time to land and then get your optimal starter. So, depending on the character, especially with Soul, sometimes he has some spacing issues with that Bandit Revolver. But thankfully, still able to close it out and tie up the set count 1-1. So we're going into the game 3.
Version their round start to put Guado to full screen, but there's a couple unfortunate 2H whiffs. Kiet gonna be forced to spend burst and immediately gets counter hit again by the 6P.
Pull up into the dash throw, just waiting for Guado to swing, and just says, all right, get back into the corner there, friendo. Oh my goodness, and look at all the meter used on the FD already. Kiet, we're 25 seconds into the round, but not a lot of tension to show for it.
All these DPs here, you can see Guado even going for a DP clash into Night Raid Vortex to call out the 214S and gets that one final throw to seal the round. Guado going up one round in this game 3.
Yep, burst still available here, playing pretty patient, just trying to, oh, never mind, as I say it, Guado just holding down that dash macro, saying, all right, health is just a resource, I don't need it, as long as I'm above 1 health, I should be all good, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case after this combo. Oh, never mind, you're chilling.
Yeah, the scaling on that's going to be quite a bit there, but Kiet's still going to get reasonable damage. Unable to take it with that trade round start, evening out those rounds, but Guado is still hanging onto the burst. Kiet not too far from his own.
Yep, Rensen just trying to keep up that space, like you mentioned, just stalling for time on this burst here, but Guado is in once again. We've seen this corner situation so many times. The Fafnir guard break gonna keep you in. Bandit Revolver, 1 hit, RC the double overhead. Are we gonna use the burst to keep the corner here, or are we gonna hold on to it for a more dire situation?
There's that signature Kiet, just run under, lol. And indeed, he did just run under and reset that back to neutral. Kiet is going to be forced to use his burst there pretty soon after going back into neutral and getting that burst back. A big conversion from Guado, not going to wall break quite. Is that a bait?
Oh no!
Oh no! Misses the punish. Might have had to air dash there to get a good punish. There's the OTG. And
yeah, might have tried punishing a little too early. Oh no, you hate to see it. Guado had the read going for that jump block, but maybe swinging into the extended invul frames on the second part of that super. And Kiet is sweating right now. He's like, oh man, he had the read. But thankfully I'm able to make it out scot-free, getting another game on the board. 2-1 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm Guado there. I feel a little bit sour. But players at these level, to get to this point, you got to have a strong mental, and I can see that Guado, I would imagine, does as well. So hopefully he's going to be able to shake that off going into this game here, possibly the last, unless Guado makes something happen.
Exactly. Yep, these high-level players, they got to just be able to shrug it off, laugh at it like, oh, I missed the punish. It's all good. We go into the game 4, building up a little bit of risk, trying to make your way in here. We can already see Guado playing a little bit more defensive. Oh, and getting caught out on the dash block. Hard call-out with that run-up grab.
There's that IED to get over that 2H, and we're seeing Guado go for quite a bit here, as well as a lot of that good movement to go under 5P, making Kiet very scared to use it in the matchup, but going to be able to convert into a Renson there to kill.
We are on set point for Kiet as well. The SDP, unfortunately, not going to get you the round start win that you might be looking for. Momentum finally switching into Guado's favor, but great FDs from Kiet. Oh! Yep, first to reset the situation here. Not a lot of tension on Kiet's side. You have to wait a little bit for that 50% meter, and Guado is using all the resources on deck to try and keep up this pressure. Oh, this could be close. Trying to swing with that 2S, trying to make something happen. Sometimes at that lower health, you got to play a little bit more crazy. They think you're going to be afraid, but just going straight in here with the far slash, Guado breaks the wall.
That's something unfortunate we've seen a good bit from Guado here. The set is not getting those wall bounce conversions, but it doesn't matter. That Bandit bringer round start. Bring that round to a close. Guado looking to take this round here. Getting some good pressure started in the corner. DP's through the 5P, gets a throw reset, goes into the Fafnir. Guado calling out a lot of Kiet's options here. Going for that overhead. It's going to whiff. PRC's into an air throw.
Oh my goodness, that clash cancel off the SDP. Bandit bringer into the wall break. That is going to be Guado tying up the set count once again. 2-2, he was down, but not out. It was so scary. Looking at the momentum switch, it seemed like after that super, after the missed punish on the super game 3, Guado was kind of playing a little bit more defensive, kind of playing into the kind of play style that Kiet is so used to, really taking advantage of when you're playing a little bit slower. But, in that round 2, Guado turning it around, just deciding to go aggressive off that pixel help. And it looks like the momentum might be in his favor. Are you going to be able to keep it up for game 5?
And already we're seeing that momentum come into play. Guado getting a very early corner pressure here. Clash cancels yet again into that Night Raid Vortex. I love that there from Guado, but that's certainly baitable by Kiet if he wants to. Goes into that overhead. There's the tick throw. Fafnir Oki again. That's something I see Guado doing a lot, actually, that most players don't opt for, is that Fafnir Oki after throw. Most of the time I see Soul players end up opting for a safe jump off of that, but it looks like Guado, with those Fafnir pressure, is going to be able to take the round. Getting a great read there with the air throw.
Yup, the IAD, great jump over that 2H. Kiet regretting that option, just trying to keep the ground space, but it's okay. Another back throw incident. The clash cancel isn't going to save you here. Bait, burst. Oh, Guado's not going to have one for the rest of the round, but empty low is going to bring you all the way to the other corner.
Kiet getting that conversion in this now. Gonna put Guado back at full screen, but a great dash. Gonna get Guado back in. Gonna catch that though.
Yeah, this is so scary. You don't have any more meter to commit to any more options. Blocks the double overhead. Great use of the FD to try and keep Guado out here and end that turn. Oh, the 2P. It's gonna seal the round out. We are at last round. Double Luigi, game 5. First not available. Kiet about to have his up, but Bandit Bringer is gonna get you some valuable screen space.
You can't be forced to the corner with just movement here.
Oh, the rainwater bringing you out to the mid screen here. Guado struggling to get in, but the 6P. All right, Kiet playing a little bit more patient, not trying to hang out in the air. Knows that Guato's looking for those anti-airs, but burst is available now.
Good jump over that gun flame. Not getting a full conversion there, but a lot of chip damage off of these random hits. Gonna bring Guado down to 1 touch from death, especially with that RC that Kiet has available. Gonna be forced to burst out there.
Oh, 50% meter on both sides. This is so scary. What side are you on after the Bandit Bringer? Shake my hand. The Sickle Storm comes out, and Kiet takes it in a close 3-2 over Guado.
And that's going to be, yet Kit, like you said, taking that set so close. All these games have been so close, going just down to the last moment. But Kit, in the end, is going to be able to take it with that reversal super on the far slash GG sit. Shake my hand, says Kit. And a great set we saw there as well. We saw a lot of adaptation. Guado going kind of between more aggressive and defensive play styles quite a bit. A lot of hard callouts and some very solid, consistent play from Kit.
Yeah, it's super awesome to see. You know, these are two Showdown regulars, as Jordan was saying earlier. So this is a matchup that we have seen time and time again. Once again, we're at Strive Showdown number 72, and we are celebrating, actually, in the holiday season. So if you guys want to hit exclamation point giveaway, we are going to be selecting some winners from the Showdown community to, you know, win a raffle for some really fun fighting games or related games. You know, if there are any beat-em-ups that you guys got on your radar, KOF, you know, some of the old, like, TMNT games, I don't know, there's so many fun fighting games on the Steam library, so you know, you guys have an opportunity to you know, pull up and get some of those for yourself if you hit exclamation point giveaway and fill out the Google form. Just show up to any of our events, whether that's Showdown on Mondays or commentary practice on Wednesdays, and you will be entered into a raffle that's going to be drawn between the 21st and 25th for some of those games. And Papu is saying, is that Jitsu on the mic? Indeed it is. What's good, Papu? I am back home with the Strive Showdown homies.
Love to be here. I'm here as well. Our casters cool to join the giveaway.
I think so. You know, worst case scenario, you fill it out. Yeah. Yeah, do it, Taco. You got it. But you got to be the one to put the the command in the chat while I check over at our bracket real quick. I believe the next match that we're going to be having on stream, I believe I see Renji on the stand, which means that we're going to be having the homie Papu in chat. Come on over to the stream room. We're going to be seeing that Testament versus the Anji gameplay.
Alrighty, got ourselves a match here, so I'm gonna be waiting to fill that out until the end of the set. Papu versus Demo Renji, also known as Chargy McFujin, one of my favorite player nicknames.
It's so good. Do you know the lore behind that name, right? When he told it to us?
I don't know the lore. Oh my goodness, Renji just opening out with a hard read there on that run-up gold burst.
Oh, pulling up on the same state. You're so scared to match anything there. They're just pulling out the parry. Renji, you are the wildest Anji player I know. And I know quite a few wild Anji players. You know, Papu, maybe even thinking, like, how do I adjust to such a, you know, interesting player? Just pulling up, yep, grabbing the spin.
You know, that's a tactic I myself love using, is doing random stuff so that they don't know how to even go about adapting. And I know Renji happens to be very good at that strategy, but Papu is going to be able to take that first round there despite Renji's nonsense.
Yeah, let's see it. Sometimes you got to go for the crazy, not quite optimal stuff. And now that you know that it's in the mental stack, we know that Renji has the fundamentals, able to make your way over the Arbiter sign with that IAD. But great instant blocks coming out from Papu.
Yeah, Papu has also shown some very strong counterplay to the spin this set, and I love that little conversion there. Using that stain pop and that dash cancel. Also that super, a lot of those hits going to be able to squeak out just a little bit more damage. There is that 6P. I don't know how that even ended up crossing up, but Papu is going to be able to convert off of that, where I certainly wouldn't have, to take game one.
Definitely an awkward hit there. You know, these cross-up situations are kind of, you know, something you're probably not prepared for unless you've labbed out the situation. But Papu has been grinding the Testament for quite some time now. I remember, you know, one of the first tournaments that Papu brought in the Testament. You know, I was able to knock him into losers, and then he was like, oh, you know, next, you know, for Dust Counter, I'm going to be grinding. And even in that 24 hours, the amount that Papu improved on the Testament, back when they were still a relatively new DLC character, I wasn't even able to get around on him. And he has continued improving since then.
And here's the crazy thing, right? So right after, I remember very distinctly, right after that counter, I asked Papu for a set, and I believe I won it 5-1, right? It was pretty strongly in my favor. About a month later, I asked for another set, and Papu beat me 10-0.
Yep, Papu looking so crazy, especially with that burst bait there. Just going, oh no, the crow just going off.
Where did the crow go? Somebody clip that. Where did it go?
Oh, great burst hit.
And
Oh
Renji
no, but
just
not quite gonna get the conversion.
5K gonna drop there. Renji able to get that spin on that 5K though.
Oh, Renji is bomboing off of the butterfly as well, able to take the round. It was looking so much in Papu's favor, able to get the burst bait, really going for the bombos, but maybe a little bit of concentration loss, seeing that crow just go off to the side of the screen. Sometimes you lose track of where the succubus is, and Renji able to take advantage of the confusion to get that round 1.
We are seeing a lot of those chargy Fujins coming out there, and one's gonna counter hit. Renji going into a great combo there. Fujin power cancels into the super. That's gonna be some big damage. And a knockdown on this wall break, putting Papu in a not so great situation. Only one bar to defend themselves.
Oh, but grabbing straight through the charge fusion. It's in the name. You have to have the counterplay state of the stain is applied, but it's going to be cleared off of the RC here. Are you going to be able to seal out the game? Not quite. Awkward knockdown situation. No!
And Papu's so confident with those run-up throws to catch the spin.
Got the mix off it as well. The empty low just going into the 2K, baiting out the burst. Knows that you need to use it, trying to close it out. But Papu is ready to punish the impatience here, bringing it once again to a round 3.
And an unfortunate burst there from Renji is going to bring this to Papu's favor very quickly, but this could turn the tides. A big counter hit. Renji now up on HP and burst.
Ooh, but the anti-air Grave Reaper is gonna bring you all the way out to the full screen. You have to make your way back in, but spin into the parry. Good show. I know Renji is a big fan of that move, and finally able to get the corner carry you're looking for. Are you going to be able to kill off the Anju wall bounce bombos? Just the unfortunate drop, but the overhead seals it out, tying up the set count.
Yeah, Renji gonna use that Rin there. Very hard to react to, by the way. After June 10th, after the patch, it's become very fast and difficult to react to in a lot of ways.
I know. I'm excited. As we've mentioned before, we have the winter balance patch coming up on December 15th. Oh, how do I know that number off the top of my head? Because all of the Strive players that I follow and everyone in Discord just has their names changed to December 15th winter. You know what I'm saying? It's just like back on June 10th when they were like,
June
just
10th will
save me.
Yeah, although I think people have a little bit less hope for this one. Man, it's crazy how much stuff is happening this month. This month is big. We've got both the big update crossplay and we got the Street Fighter beta. And I know it ain't fighting games, but for some of you, we got Big Run going on.
Ooh, nice.
So we got some fun stuff this month.
Oh, seems they got disconnected from the room, but we still happen to be here. It is 1-1 right now. I understand there's some pretty close games, but you still have a few left in the tank. Maybe they're just figuring out some connection issue. Let's see if they're able to head back into the room. But yeah, we have so much crazy stuff happening on the horizon, like we were mentioning before. Project L news, a big update for DNF Duel coming out. I forget when in December, but I want to say that's coming out soon as well.
Honestly, I forgot about DNF completely. I forgot that there's going to be an update this month. That's crazy.
I know, we've been sleeping on it. We were all like, oh, DNF, dead. The devs don't care. We saw the patch notes from before, and I can imagine a lot of the community was like, oh, man, they like the game the way it is. It's probably not going to be changed for a while, Even though they had the Arc Revo tournament series, people were like, oh, dead game, whatever. But now, with a few of the changes that they have teased in that announcement trailer for that winter update, in addition to a new character, we know we got Spectre, we got the Mori Calliope cosplay coming out here. I think DNF might be seeing a resurgence. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to hope too hard and then get our expectations disappointed, but let's be hopeful.
If we can run another next duel, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with those. I would love it if the game got enough of a resurgence for us to run at least one more. And I think the funny thing is, with a patch like that, where you're buffing everything, right? You're taking every character and just saying steroids. That's gonna draw people to at least try it out, because if there's one thing I know about fighting game players, it's that we love nonsense.
True.
And I mean, you can see just by my character choice, I love broken nonsense. And I mean, that's exactly what DNF is, and it's a game that really kind of takes that I love doing dumb things part of fighting games, just right to the max. Which I
Yeah,
think
for
is what
sure.
makes it maybe appealing to some people. But I think also to a lot of the FGC who maybe wants to go to tournaments or have slightly more serious like mentality around the game with improving. I think it can be kind of rough, considering you know just how unbalanced that game is. What am I hearing?
I don't know. But yeah, there are definitely some players who were like, oh, no air block, guard cancel costing so much. They had some pretty legitimate issues with the game, but it seems like they're addressing those. And it seems like Papu and Renji have had a chance to address any connection issues. Hopefully, everything is all good with the reset, and we are heading into game 3, 1-1 right now. Just trying to break the momentum and break that tie.
Oh my goodness, the conversion straight off the bat from Renji. I love to see that there with that air dash route. Those are some of my favorites. The routes that use an air normal and air dash into another one.
They look so sick. It's so awesome seeing that air cancel, but the same state is going to be applied 6p to try and knock you out of the air, but once again, the grab calling you out for playing a little defensive on that stain state.
There's that charged Fujin yet again. Plus,
a little bit of a drop.
That reversal super. In all honesty, I was 50-50 on whether that would cross up or not. Or not cross up, sorry, if that would safe jump. Like, because how slow that reversal is. I feel like it very well could.
For sure, one of the slowest, invincible reversals in the game. It is a 50-50 to see if it'll actually hit or if they have time to block. But Papu, great defense, able to make your way out of the corner here. Yep, oh no! Spinning right through that crow and avoiding the stain state.
Ivich gonna whiff all the spins coming out from Renji, but one of them is gonna be baited. A lot of stray hits coming out from Papu. Oh my goodness!
To see the burst gets baited, breaking the glass, but not quite able to kill off of this pixel health situation, but just goes straight into the spin again. I get grabbed out of it. Doesn't matter, and force out the burst from Papu here.
Oh no, that's a counter hit from Renji. That's gonna take the round.
Now Papu, no burst available for the next round. Same for Renji as well. But that is one less thing that you have to worry about, pulling up and throwing straight through that spin.
This is an important round to win here, and already Papu looks poised to win. Already having half HP down and the very strong stain state, allowing him to get a conversion here. Looping back into the stain state with that Arbiter overhead. With a crow. Renji's so scared to challenge here, and for good reason. Because Papu can just wipe you out with one hit if you do challenge at the wrong time. And exactly
it's
like
scary with that stain state.
Oh, really close match though anyways. Denro Renji definitely had some good stuff going and was almost able to take the game. But in the end, Papu's going to pull through and put this 2-1. Making this a little bit more difficult for Renji to actually take the set. Although, I've seen Renji make some great comebacks, so I know he can do this.
Yep, it's looking like an uphill battle, but Renji is funny because even when you represent an option that covers how they're playing in the neutral, Renji will spin 3 times, get grabbed out of the 4th, and then do it a 5th time. Which really adds stuff on the mental stack for you, right? Because it's like, oh, I just have to condition them out of this option, and then I do the counterplay to what I think they're gonna switch to. But if Renji is not afraid to let the spin rock, you don't get to use the far slash, the 2S, and a lot of these great normals that Papu might be looking for to establish that game plan.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I feel like with especially Strive players, but really all fighting game players, there's always those people who are just not gonna let you adapt to what they're doing. Like if you do adapt to them and you counterplay it, they're just not gonna let it do anything to them. They're gonna ignore it. And that is exactly what Renji's doing this set. And it doesn't exactly seem to be working out for him at the moment.
Let's see if you're able to come back, though. Oh, spinning through the projectile, but it's going to be a big counter hit for Papu. Lots of corner carry as well. Should be able to apply the stain state. Yep, spin through that 2H, but you're able to recover in time with that stanky leg 2K, breaking the glass with that EXE Beast. Oh, this is going to be able to take it. The stain state reset, the dash cancels breaking the glass once again with a stanky leg, the perfect for the 3-1 over Denwa Renji. But super well played. You know, you had some great answers to some of the ways that, you know, Papu was trying to assert that pressure in the mid screen, but unfortunately, the adaptations coming out from Papu were just too strong.
Yeah, Renji had some good stuff going. I also noticed a lot of great conversions there from Renji that set. Being able to make good use of RCs into some combos there in the corner, getting those wall bounces and getting those just good counter hit conversions, giving Renji a bit of an edge in terms of damage. Although that's not to say Papu's routes aren't good, but Anji, especially I think versus a low health character, is capable of putting out a good amount of damage.
Yep, for sure, for sure. And let's see. Let's pan on over to Discord and over to the exclamation point bracket. And let's see who we got next up on stream here. I believe Kiet is going to be back up, and they're going to be against the winner of Mikesaftig versus Suzuki. I'm trying to think of how to pronounce that name, but it is going to be Mikesaftig.
Yeah, it does appear that Mike is going to take that set. Kiet running into yet another Soul player here.
Mm-hmm.
I did not notice this is a big showdown this week.
Yeah, we got quite a few people in 35 players, you know. I think the, you know, a lot of it across a lot of tournaments, you know, especially these online brackets, has been a little bit of burnout on the current patch with the, you know, current version of Strive. But now with the December 15th patch on the horizon, I think a lot of people are re-energized. They know that there's going to be some changes on the horizon, so they're super excited. And they want to, you know, they want to be warmed up by the time that patch hits. So let's see it. Govi in the chat saying, "Oh no, I missed Papu." It is all good. Papu is moving on, and you might be able to see them on stream sometime soon. They have a match against DZ right now that is off stream, but if they're able to make it past that, they'll be in top 8 and they will be on stream once again. So no worries, but heading into it once again, just like Taco said, we got the Axel versus the Soul again. Kiet versus Mikesaftig.
I've seen Mike play against some Axel players in the past. Very strong at the matchup. Using that Bandit Bringer to maybe try to go over a 2H or something there. It's not quite gonna reach Kiet.
Oh, Mike playing pretty, you know, pretty creative with these air dashes, really just trying to keep up the pressure once they have that air normal on block or on hit, but this is gonna be a big opening.
He goes into that TKDP yet again. Mike getting huge damage off of that conversion.
And that's an interesting choice from Mike, right? You had the corner situation, you had the knockdown, but opting to use the RC to break the wall and go for the damage just goes to show you how confident Mike is with navigating this neutral.
Yeah, gonna be converting there into that JH kill. Mike taking the first round.
Oh no, the momentum on the windmill, not quite enough to bring you in for that aerial, but once again, Mike just doing such a great job of taking up the screen space. Kiet fighting back though. Yeah, you got to use the FD to try and get out of the situation, but back throw incident is going to turn the tables. No burst available here, so it's pretty scary if Mike's able to get a hit. One good one might be able to close out this first game, but 50% meter. Once again, allowing you to PRC out of any of these options. Trying to keep up your space. Oh, no!
Run up into the 6H there, and Mikesaftig is going to be taking game 1 very quickly. Not even having to use his burst.
No burst needed, no super needed, just knows the 6H wall break is going to be able to take it. And yeah, Mike looking super strong. You know, really feeling comfortable navigating around how Kiet is trying to control space in the neutral with these 2Hs, with these jump slashes. So I wonder how he's going to adapt. If he's, you know, gonna start being aggressive, kind of switch up the gameplay into the rushdown Axel, or if he's gonna, you know, try and play a little bit more reactive and continue to try and keep up that screen space. Let's see.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna need to be seeing some adaptations made here.
Yep, 2K2D into the rainwater, puts you at full screen, but you are pretty minus, so Mike getting a lot of space off that dash block.
Dash in there under that 6K, able to get in and take a lot of space there. Mike now pressuring in the corner.
Oh, TKDP off of that RC, just pulling up. Oh my goodness, the routes! Yep, opting to keep the corner this time. Is OTG going to be able to take? Nope.
Oh, but that air throw will, very bold from Mike to go for that. That is going to work out. And yet again, Mike finding himself up around and up burst.
Yeah, having some great callouts once again on the moves that Kiet is trying to throw out and the defensive options that he's using to try and get out of the corner. Yep, after to break the wall, break the glass into that positive bonus, about to have the 50% meter, so any trade would be great for you, but just going to use it to PRC that 6H. Oh!
It's for that gold burst there. And there's going to be that throw. Not going into an RC.
Oh no, but just going for the jump BRC back. Make us watch that with animation in 0.5 speed, and that's going to be the second game for Mikesaftig.
Not even dropping around yet, or I believe not even spending a burst. Mike takes two very convincing games back to back. Just able to get some great rush down in. I think Kiet maybe over reliant on anti-airs a little bit in this matchup here, because Mike is playing very grounded most of the time and is just dashing under those 5Ps, under those 6Ks, and just jumping at very good times when Kiet doesn't seem to be calling them out super effectively.
Yeah, for sure. Axel, of course, wants to keep that screen space and keep you away. But, you know, one or two whiffed moves and all of a sudden Soul is already in your face and we're going to be seeing the rush down Axel like we predicted, just pulling up. All right, you don't want to respect my screen space? I'm not going to respect yours. I'll pull up with the 5P. I'm in your face now. I'm the rush down.
Getting a lot going on this game already.
Oh my goodness. Yo, are we going to be seeing the perfect from Kiet?
We are. My goodness. Looks like that 2-4S is going to counter hit the Bandit Bringer to give Kiet his first round this set being a perfect.
Yep, and a pretty strong starter to get your first round here. You are still down 2 games, but Kiet activating the the rushdown playstyle we were talking about. Sometimes, even if your character is a zoner, if your opponent is doing such a good job at countering all your keep ways, sometimes you just got to switch up the playstyle entirely. Oh no!
Good air throw there from Mike. Listen to that close slash meaty. JP
oh my goodness,
doing the Ramlethal right there.
Doing the Ramlethal, doing the Exert special. Yup, going to the super. This should be able to kill with the wall break. Some damage to spare as well.
Yeah, that's going to be Mikesaftig put on set point here. Both players have bursts on the table. Mike jumps over that, gets that JH counter hit, and is going to force Kit to burst immediately.
Oh, great IBs trying to keep up that screen space. Mike not too pressed about getting in here. Looking at that point, though, Kiet is definitely a little afraid.
I like that reset there into the corner from Mike.
Oh, big counter hit 2H, forcing out the burst. This is going to be a block of the TKTP, but PRC bringing you all the way back down. Just like you said, the Ramlethal JPs brings us back down to earth, but Kiet is going to see heaven right now, and Mikesaftig takes it 3-0 over Kiet.
Very nice showing there from Mikesaftig. Going to be able to take that set, but not without suffering a brutal perfect on the third game.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiet very clearly was able to get some stuff going that round, but just wasn't able to do the same thing on those other rounds there in Game 3. Although that last one was fairly close. Mikesaftig is still going to be able to take it in the end with a couple of good reads.
Yeah, for sure. Kiet was really able to reverse the momentum a little bit. That perfect might have been the start of the reverse sweep, but of course, the reason that Axel is a zoner, all these characters have their archetypes, is because the ways that their, toolkits build around the playstyle, there's kind of an optimal way of going about it. Axel can't really maintain a lot of this rushdown. His buttons, and his options kind of just don't really pan out for a great risk reward. So even if you're able to take out one round, if you're not able to play that keep away, playing in the close range against the Soul and running into it isn't going to be sustainable. Maybe even to get that whole reverse sweep. So Kiet trying to go back to that keep away style after knocking Mike, off a little bit of that momentum, but still able to take it. But Kiet is still going to be heading over to the losers bracket, where I'm sure they will be, quite the strong contender, quite a shark in the water. So you guys got to be careful, and we might be seeing them later on if they make it to losers bracket top 8.
Just taking a peek here at the winner side of bracket, it does look like Papu was eliminated in the 3-0 by DZ.
Oh, DZ. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I believe DZ goes by Horse Lovin' Girl 42 in Strive.
Yeah, that's the horse
could be
loving
wrong,
girl.
but
That's
okay.
the horse loving girl.
That is one of my favorite Strive usernames of all time. Every time I see them, I make sure to tell them this, and they're like, "Oh, thanks."
And they've taken out Sword straight into Papu, both in 3-0 fashion, to make it into winners finals. What a run!
Goodness gracious. And yeah, we saw Papu on stream, definitely one of the craziest Testament players out there right now. So just, you know, a testament to how good they are, making it into winner's side top 8 right now. So let's check into the loser's side bracket. We got a lot of games waiting up right now. Are there any notable names that got knocked out? Oh, Hamiko actually getting knocked out 3-0 of the loser's bracket by Limland. So
interesting.
Gonna be seeing the Milia.
Milia player.
Yeah.
Hamiko usually not the kind of player you would expect to see getting knocked out that quickly. But that just goes to show how strong a lot of these players in these tournaments are.
Yeah, exactly. They got that glint in their eyes. What's up, Jordan?
Yo, Limland. Okay, I love Limland, man. I know I might not have voiced this before, but Limland's actually one of my secret favorite players. Limland plays Milia, and he's actually so nasty on Milia. And I feel like Limland's like really underrated as a player because they usually don't make it too far in these tournaments. But I just love watching Limland play. So I was really surprised to hear that Limland actually beat Hamiko, but I just got to give some props to Limland and give a little bit of flowers to that player because that's a great player right there. All right, I'm out.
100%. All good. Yeah, Limland also one of the Showdown favorites. Of course, Hamiko as well. A lot of these players are, you know, names that you will see week after week. And that's how they got as good as they are, which is why we're bringing it up when they get knocked out, you know, relatively early in the losers bracket. It's quite the upset because we know how much work they've been putting into this game so far. But speaking of games, we are going to be heading into winners top 8, the first match of winners top 8, which is going to be Horse Lovin' Girl versus Antoninox. Actually, I don't know if they want me to call them Horse Lovin' Girl, but it's their screen name, so that's what they're going to go by. But it is DZ for those of you keeping up with the bracket.
Alright, going straight into the set here. Horse Lovin' Girl versus Anto. The Milia versus the Ram. I do believe a lot of Milias will say that this is super losing for Milia because of just how strong Ram's buttons are. Right, Milia, you know, playing a lot around whiff punishes, and Ram's buttons, a lot of them are just super difficult to whiff punish. That /, having super low recovery, that's 5k, 2k, low committal pokes, and that super long range 5H can make for a super difficult neutral for Milia to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. If it's a slow button, it's so far that if you're out of range, you can't punish. And if it's a short button, it recovers in time that maybe they're even able to keep up the pressure. But Antoninox trying to go a little bit crazy here. The gold burst gets baited here. Horse Lovin' Girl is not gonna, you know, play with your shenanigans. But no RC to close out the round? Okay.
So that's gonna be Horse Lovin' Girl closing out the round anyways. But Anto definitely had some good stuff going there. I'm not sure what was that fast RC in the gold burst about, but I have to respect it as a gold burst enjoyer myself.
That's true. I mean, sometimes when you block the bad moon, you're like, all right, it's my turn. So maybe the fast RC in the gold burst was a, you know, cheeky way to try and get that 100-meter. But drops to confirm off of that that Capel there. New Season 2 bombos, but finally able to get that Estes mix overhead into that empty low off the air dash.
It's going to be forcing Horse Lovin' Girl to burst. Goes for that cross-up 6P into the Mirage. And then goes for a throw, but Horse Lovin' Girl going to react in time to backdash that.
Oh, great air backdash to try and catch that air-to-air. All right, Antoninox has the pressure started here. I thought that was going to be cross-up. I got hit. Well, YRC to stop that situation.
YRC's that flip there.
Yep, but the air YRC not going to get you quite as many plus frames. So Horse Lovin' Girl staying safe, but not safe for long. Tying up the round count here.
And Antoninox is going to be taking that round there, evening things up, but still has a burst to play with here. And is definitely going to use that in what appears to be a very Antoninox fashion based off what we've seen, which is just using that gold burst, but this one's going to actually work. You know, I respect to this Milia player for the gold bursts.
So true. You got to do something a little funky, right? You know, the gold bursts are pretty fun. The throws are fun as well. Yep, just go for the meaty overhead there. establish the pressure. You can't go into the other layers until you start, you know, pressuring that meaty off of the throw disc. Stuck in the corner here.
And Tomnox has a lot of very clean plays here versus First 11 Girl. That Mirage into throw seemed to be a punish on the sword toss.
Alright, yeah, it's definitely seeming pretty practiced in the matchup. That's going to be a throw whiff, but DZ just content to try and get the space, you know, play with that backdash. Use some of those large normals, but once again, Antononox is not going to let you get away. Stuck in the corner, Winger is going to break the glass for game 1.
Great stuff there from Antononox. I love a lot of those callouts that they're choosing to use. Some really hard callouts, especially with the gold burst. And Antononox takes game 1.
I just realized Horse 11 Girl's lobby avatar is also a horse. That is incredibly
Very
based.
fitting.
That's so godlike. All right, going into the round 2.
Okay,
gonna be seeing a little bit more of that action.
Why is Bull 3 Papu versus Pixel Nugget marked as a 9-2? What happened that set?
You know, sometimes you put in the score and then the numpad, you know, your hand just slips. Oh no, we accidentally played 11 games. You know, Strive high damage games, so sometimes you just speed. Oh my god, DZ is going for 3 flip kicks, but Antononox saying, all right, we get it. You have your funny Twitter clip, and now I'm going to bring you back into the corner.
That's going to be a wall break there using that H-disc. A lot of HP. Oh, just a little stutter there. We're getting back straight into the game.
All good. Yeah, this White House stage is a little bit questionable. There's a lot of very cool VFX and sound effects. We got the deep fried wall break sound, but it is a little bit rough on some net play connections, but all good. DZ is able to seal out the round there with the sword tosses, keeping it burst safe as well.
Good 2K with punish there. And I will say, this connection does seem to be alright. I'd imagine these players have good enough PCs to handle this stage, it looks like.
Yeah, should be all good. The double bad moon. Woo!
I love it when Melia players will do meterless bad moon mix. Uh-oh,
you know, on paper, it's not great, right? Because if they block it, it's real bad. But sometimes you just got to show that you have that dog in you, right? You don't care about the tension. You don't care about being safe. You just want to open them up.
And that is a big if, right? Like, it is an unreactable overhead. It's the same case with Yozansen, right? Is it that big a deal if it hits? No. But is it likely to hit? Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, and you gotta let them know that you'll let it rock. Oh my god, yeah, the Rekka bringing you all the way over to the corner. Look at all of the meter on DZ's side here. 2% to keep it up, just pulling up off of those plus frames. Oh no. Oh no. What? Throw RC! Doko, please! I beg DZ! It's okay. Sealing it out and tying up that game count with the perfect 1-1.
Yeah, very nice run there from DZ. Get some great throw setups. I love that sword toss whiff into the throw setup there. Faking out a meaty and just going to be able to loop that pressure into death.
Yeah, the Ramlethal corner situation is pretty scary. She builds up the risk quite fast, and especially off of positive bonus situations. You know, she has all the meter to just go through the full Rekka series, and you kind of got to hold that unless you really trust in your IB on that second Rekka, but definitely a scary situation when she can delay it, but goes for the cross-up setup. Okay. Unfortunately, putting yourself in the corner, though, but it's okay. Mirage gets you out.
I love what Anto's doing there with that Mirage to get through the sword toss. 2K2D going to the mix, gets a throw reset.
Oh my goodness, look at all these discs. Look at all these bad moons breaking the wall. What's good, Danny? I see you in the chat over there. What pixel health situation for DZ? The horses gotta get some water here or else you're gonna be down around. Pull up into the throw, no RC. What? Alright, DZ finally going for the throw RC. Said, alright, I hear you over there on the commentary desk. I hear you backseating. I'll do it. I'll do the PRC. Oh, Aggressor Ardono finally able to get something going, but the RC, unfortunately, not quite holding it out long enough for that burst bait.
Oh, I don't know about that burst there from Antononox.
Yeah, unfortunate. Wanted to try and seal out the round there. It was Antononox's round to take, but DZ doing a great job of playing in the clutch here, and now you're stuck in the corner situation. This is not looking good.
Ooh, opts for that close lock to wall break. Gonna lose a little bit of damage over 2 and 4H there.
Oh, but great call out on the Aggressor. You know, just trying to catch that air approach, but if Antononox is just going to run up and whiff punish you, you are not going to have a good time. Great baited burst. Oh my. Okay, got the JP on the other side, not able to convert off of it, but that's all good. The 6B still catches you, even after the Drift RC backwards. Now DZ is stuck in the corner here. Lust Shaker trying to space you out.
And there again is that meterless Bad Moon mix. Or no, I believe they did have the metered RC there. But Horse Loving Girl is not going to block it either way.
Yeah. Dash Up Bad Moon looks so sick, right? They're just running at you, then all of a sudden, you know, they're just like a moon in the air hitting you overhead. It is crazy, but almost as crazy as DZ's corner pressure right now, forcing the burst out from Antoninox.
That counter hit JS goes into the 2D.
No, you had the meter! Garfield, you had the meter to confirm another perfect from DZ.
Doesn't look like it matters if DZ's going to be RCing that into a kill, because that close slash is going to be a kill anyways. Putting that set count at 2-1.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, maybe, you know, just thinking, okay, I don't need to RC off of this Rekka. I'm just going to go for the knockdown situation. And then probably looked over at Anto's health and went, oh, yeah, I guess I could have killed. That's okay. I'll take it off the next situation. And DZ just needs one more game to move on to winner's semis.
Anto going to be bursting very quickly there this round, but gets counter hit by a 2K just about immediately after.
Oh, sorry, did I say winner's semis? I meant winner's finals, and DZ is trying to speedrun it. The Mortabato to break the wall, saying, I'm trying to be in those finals, friendo. Oh, just go for the whip, JH. Thought it was a safe jump, but perfect is what you're seeing on the screen.
I love that call out there from Horse Loving Girl, finally calling out that Mirage. Getting a close slash counter hit there. Taking that round, doing a lot of damage off that one hit.
Oh, Anto fighting back here, trying to get something going. I think the 2K2D unfortunately whiffed because DZ was going for that up back on Wake Up. All right, RC to keep up the pressure in the corner here. Great throw tech. Oh no, this is so awkward. You were not looking for the cross up there.
There's that 2K2D into the mix.
Oh, Anto trying to bring it back here. You have the H disc. It's at an awkward spacing, but still close enough to the corner to be able to get it.
And Antoninox is going to be taking that round there. Looking to maybe survive this next game.
Oh, JP sniping you out of the sky here. DZ trying to play a little bit careful, you know, not really throwing out as many of these air normals to contest that airspace. And Antoninox is going to take it. If you're buying, I'm selling. Gonna just use all these normals to get in here. Metered knockdown.
And this round, DZ just not able to find themselves a hit.
Yep, just going for the far slashes here. Antoninox just trying to hold that space. Oh, great backdash on the throw! Great burst bait! Sealing out the game, and we are tied up 2-2 right now. Antoninox saying, all right, I heard there's a winner's finals after this. I'm trying to be there. All right. 2-2. We're heading over to another game 5, Taco. And as we get further and further in the bracket, these games have just gotten so close.
Yeah, for sure. These have been close games here as well. We've seen some other very close sets like Kiep versus Guado. And I believe our last one was a 3-2 as well, if I'm not... Or no, our last one was Mikesaftig versus Kiep. But we have been seeing, at the very least, the games have been quite even in a lot of these sets.
Alrighty, alright. Oh, trying to go for that FD flicker. Mix up the movement here, but DZ kind of getting the corner situation. Alright. They're playing pretty respectful here. They know, you know, okay, if I lose here, I'm going to have to fight my way out of the loser's bracket. They saw those games on stream earlier and saw the killers that got knocked down, so they're pretty scared to have to play against more of those high levels, but Flip Kick's going to reset us to neutral here.
For sure, but already being in top 5, you can be a little bit more confident about your placement here. If you had lost in that last round, there's no guarantee you're even making top 8.
Oh, the PRC just pulling up straight into it. Didn't even need the 5D. Getting caught out maybe on a frame trap there, but Antoninox going for that OTG mix.
Not quite in range to cross up with that OTG, but Antoninox is still going to get some OP off of that.
Oh my god, the NC high into low. I got hit.
I have gotten hit so many times this set. Antoninox's mix is on point.
Oh no, the S-Disc not quite gonna land from that distance, but Capel, oh my god, I don't even know what side Antoninox is on right now. Looking at set point, it's gonna be a big counter. No, it didn't lead into the hair car.
Unfortunate there. for Antononox.
Oh, the MD6H not going to cancel into anything here. Knows DZ is looking out for those special options. Oh, no, that's going to be a big counter hit. What? DZ, no!
Oh my gosh, the disrespect there. Dropping the combo and doing that throw into the immediate RC to just show you messed up. And that's going to be Antononox messing up their way into a final round.
Game 5, another double Luigi situation. About to have burst available for DZ, but Antononox, I don't know if you have enough health to be able to get this next burst up, unless you stall out for quite a while. 6B catches you on the way down. Oh, Aggressor Dono gets you that hard knockdown you're looking for, but great backdash.
And Antononox has been struggling with one thing I've noticed a lot this set. Is going to be Horse Loving Girl up backing into the JH, looking for a burst but catches the backdash instead with the JH. And Antononox takes the set in a 3-2 fashion, super close. That could have gone either way, man. That last round was, oof. So close to going in either player's favor.
Yeah, super close set indeed. I love the options. You know, sometimes when you go for the burst bait, you commit a little bit too hard and then there's not much you can do after it. You have to be able to mix off of that burst bait as well, you know, whether it's the low air dash or if you're actually just going to go into the low. So great option coming out from Antononox, you know, a little bit behind in those first few games, but able to clutch it out, sending DZ over to loser's side top 6.
Let's see, what match do we have next here on stream? I believe it would be something from the losers bracket.
I believe so. I think there's a little bit of a hold on our top 8 side, so hopping down over to the loser side. I don't think we're quite in the top 8 yet, but looking at the exclamation point bracket, we got Papu versus Limland right now, 9 versus Suzuki. You guys are welcome to tell me how you would pronounce that over there in the chat. We got Kiet versus Meeks, 2 very strong players that we had seen earlier on stream. And Domasaur versus Easy Dude right now. Or Easy Money Dude. Alright, that's a pretty base name.
That's pretty good. Meeks is a Nago player, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct. Apparently a Nago player from Kiet's own region, one of the you know, top players in that local. So, you know, seeing them match up all the way, like right outside of top 8, you know, the top 8 losers side qualifiers is pretty crazy because we know how strong both of those players are.
Yeah, for sure. See, I love seeing 2 local players playing online in the tournament. Like, I know I wouldn't want that to happen to me because that's like, you know, that's a player I play more often because I'm local to them. But I still think it's very interesting to see 2 players who've played a lot, fighting for top 8.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure from the player perspective, it's like, man, I see this dude all the time. He's probably like a training partner, you know, if we're in the same local area, I'm sure that you've like linked up for, you know, casual sets, trying to train and trying to improve. So it's like, oh man, now we got to play on stream and one of us either has to go to losers or get knocked out of the bracket. You hate to see it. But from the spectator side, especially on these high level players, you know, it's so cool to see those you know, those kind of like in-person rivalries, those in-person like, oh, I'm so familiar with this player, I know what their habits are, so I'm gonna go for something that's a little bit of a crazy hard call out because I know how this person plays and how they think. So it is super cool to see. Maybe we'll see one of them later on. I mean, we will have to because one of them is going to qualify into that top 8. But let's see.
All right. Do we know which match we're going to be having up here first?
I am not entirely sure. I know, once again, there's still a hold on the other side of our winners top 8. Suzuki is moving on. The first to qualify, losers side top 8.
I didn't want to have to say that name.
Yeah, now they're going to be on stream. I'm going to say Suzuki, but
I'm going to just go with Sizz.
Oh, Sizz also definitely works.
Looks
I'm
like
sure they'd be okay with it.
We have a couple of matches here that I'm surprised to see fighting for top 8. Papu and Limland, Kiet and Meeks, these are all players that I would expect to be the top 8. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, just goes to show you, you know, the Strive community is back. There was a little bit of a lull before, you know, when we were at the, you know, the long point of like, oh man, I'm just waiting for another patch, man. I'm so tired of these top tiers, man. But now that we got December 15th on the horizon, once again, we got people ready to grind, ready to be ready when that patch drops and they want to be warm to make sure that they are all good and testing out, labbing out all the new lab shenanigans, and I'm super excited to see the people come back home to Strive Showdown.
Yeah, I'm
Love it.
sure we've got some very nice big tournaments here.
Yeah.
After that patch. Also, isn't it crazy to think that we've been running these for 72?
I know, it's insane. I don't think we've maybe a couple missed Mondays here or there if like a holiday fell on it.
But
But
I
other
mean,
than that, it's been going for over a year. So, big shout out to Jordan and the Showdown team for keeping it going week after week. We got all the commentators on deck, all the TOs on deck. Guys, make sure to say thank you to your TOs. They are the homies working in the background, working in the shadows, and they're the people that you at when you have that bad connection or when you don't check into start.gg. Thankfully, we use challenge over here. But I know, from personal experience, I have forgotten to check into quite a few start.gg bracket matches myself. So, say thank you to your TOs. I think today is just Plizno, but, we always got Scout on deck as well if Plizno's not able to make it. And sometimes they run the bracket with each other just to help each other out. So send some thank yous to them in the chat. And while you're in the chat, make sure to check out an exclamation point giveaway. Once again, we're going to be drawing some free games for you guys, sending those codes over on Steam. But we want to know what games you guys are interested in. They're probably going to be, we want to keep it like fighting games, beat 'em up games, but we want to give back to the community a little bit, subsidized by the homies over at Showdown, Jordan, Zeus. I believe Jim Jambo is tossing in a little bit to make sure that you guys feel welcome to, send a thank you for coming out to all of these showdowns, these commentary practices, etc., etc.
man, that's a hard one. I don't know. I own most of the fighting games I want, so I'll have to be
I know.
creative with this one,
All right, you're gonna have to get what is the one that's like it's like PNGs of like real life people in the fighting? Is it
Oh my
Streets of
god,
Rage?
I know which one you're talking about. I don't know what it is, but I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, I know it's not Streets of Rage, but I it was in Will It Kill recently. I forget.
Yes, but there's always weird stuff in Will It Kill.
I know it's fun. Oh, we gotta get. Oh, I was gonna say Kianta, but it's free. I
It's
think
free,
that game
yeah.
is. Yeah.
It's free.
I mean, but still get Kianta
Still get,
because
yeah.
it's. Free. You have
I
no
should
excuse
play
not
that game. I've heard it's a funny game.
It is funny. It is very funny. Streets of Rage 4, fun game though. Let's
Chat,
Google
you
it.
got any suggestions for fighting games? I already got. Let me look through. I already got Blaze Blue, Son of Fiction, DNF, DBFC, Strive, Rev 2, Accent Core, KOF, Multi Blood, Skullgirls, SFV, Tekken, Under Night. Like I don't know what else to buy, man.
Oh, I see you missed them's fighting herds. I guess you're gonna
Actually,
have
I've
to go
heard that
get
game's
that one.
very good. I've heard that's a very good game.
I've heard it's good. The community is admittedly a little bit smaller.
Sifu? Should I ask for Sifu?
Oh, Sifu, the greatest fighting game of 2022. Let's go.
I already got Skullgirls.
True.
It's fun. It's just not for me. I think.
Yeah,
Part
that's
of the
fair.
thing is if you see my archetype of characters, I can't really build a full team based off of that.
I see. I see.
So I have a very, but that's also part of the reason I'm not a big Multi Blood fan because who do I play?
I see. I see.
I got Vlav. I guess Koma. They're not really. I don't like grapplers or zoners. It's hard for me. Hey, Papu. Good to see you.
Shout out to Taco too. Yeah, we got the Dust homies. Papu, Taco. We got Renji on stream earlier as well. We got the homies showing out through Dust. I believe Dust is on like a holiday vacation right now. I still have them on the commentary schedule because I'm not sure if they're gonna do one more before holiday break. But usually what they'll do is they'll take a little break, refresh with the holidays, New Year's, Christmas, and then come back, like late January, maybe early February.
And I know Limit hasn't been feeling too well lately either.
Yeah, he's been resting up. Send him your good vibes. If you guys know Limit RX, send him good vibes.
Yeah, only love towards that guy. What a goat. Alright, looks like
Mind Gaming. Yo, Uni rollback.
Uni, I already got Uni. What an awesome game, dude. I love that game.
That game is awesome. I think Grid is such a cool mechanic, and I am very sad that it doesn't have rollbacks, so that I can't play with more people and learn more about Grid. I think that is such a dope mechanic. I mean, aesthetically, it already looks really good. But even like you get rewarded for pulling up. It's awesome.
Yeah, if it weren't for the no rollback, I genuinely think Uni would be one of the biggest fighting games right now. I think that game is so good. I think it's so good.
They have a really cool community too. They have been,
Yeah.
kind of like fighting to make sure that they have a scene for quite some time. Even when they didn't get included in a few Evos, they were setting up Climax to, have those French bred games and make sure they had a major for them. But we are about to have a major match on our hands. Winner's side is all good. We got the other side of Winner's top 8. Soul versus Kai, Mikesaftig versus Danny. Let's see it.
Man, this is winner semis, huh? I thought this would be like grands.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so stacked that already in the top 8, we're fighting for our lives here. Danny trying to get these projectiles out onto the screen and stop that Mikesaftig approach, but 6B, great counter poke option.
Well, that's the thing. We got like 5 grand finals on our hands already in top 8.
I know, exactly. It's so scary. Any of these matches could be a grand finals any other time, but great burst bait from Danny. I like the dash block. Really making you think that you're not going to bait that burst.
Ooh, oh, no, the 2H whiffing!
Oh, you hate this game!
Gets that air dash to keep the pressure up.
Yep, now you're stuck in the corner here. Yep, NCA moment. This is an NCA Grand Finals if we've ever seen one. All pulling up with that 6S, though, into the Gunflame. Big bombo damage, but not quite able to... Wait.
Oh, that kills.
Wait, right?
No, I thought it would kill. I was so sure.
I thought it would be closer, too. I guess the scaling...
Gonna...
Oh, my goodness. I the BRC?
Oh, my goodness.
And a BRC to take it back, but Danny's still going to fall to that 6H.
Honestly, I wouldn't have done that 6H there. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, right? That was bold. Mikesaftig knows exactly what to do in that situation. He's seen some wonky stuff in his time. Danny pulling up with the grab, the Kai player special.
Ooh, was that a hit stop OS I saw there from Danny?
Yo, we pull up.
Oh, big combos here.
Look, the corner carry on that. Not going to drop that DP punish. Go straight into it. Yup, keep yourself bursting. Oh,
no! You know, I love how right there, Mikesaftig did a Kara on that DP, even though that combo does not require Karas for the DP.
He's just keeping himself warm with that Gunflame, just showing you that he's got it on deck, and Mike is going to take the first game.
A very strong game there from Mike. Getting a lot of good reads there. An unfortunate burst on round 1, but still going to be able to bring it back from that burst for a win on game 1.
Yeah, for sure. Danny looking super strong here, feeling pretty comfortable navigating that neutral. But sometimes, those counter hits are leading into quite the big soul damage. And of course, Mike, like we said, just showing off the Karas for fun, he's got the optimized bombos on deck. Does it require Karas for the clean hit? Sometimes. I don't think in that combo it was necessary. But, for certain conversions to get that clean hit, you do need the Kara. Oh, no, but you needed that burst, and unfortunately, it's going to get baited. Danny pulling up with the grab, forcing you into the corner.
5K is going to whiff from Mikesaftig. But Danny's going to be just a little bit late on that punish, and not going to be able to punish all that recovery.
Oh, just trading the meter back at each other and going into the DP after it said, all right, I get it, you're plus, you traded the meter after me, but plus frames only matter if you don't have the invincible reversal, right? Danny still has burst on deck, able to get the stun edge knockdown, or stun dipper knockdown.
And going into that 5D there, that's going to launch high up and let Danny to convert back into a close slash, now up around in the burst.
Falling back down to earth and getting caught out by the 2D. Mikesaftig trying to play a little crazy on that round start, but Danny's saying, stop this. Oh my goodness, and look at the corner carry just off of that air-to-air.
Sure,
he
yeah.
just counter hit Soul 6S with Stun Dipper. Yes, he did, Shino. Yes, he did.
What? Ooh, I've never seen that.
Yo, that stun edge wall stick is pretty dope. I can see why Plisno is a big Danny fan. As a fellow Kai player, I get it. I get it.
Do you play Kai now?
Oh, no. Sorry. I'm just saying on behalf of... Oh my god! On behalf of Plisno, the Kai player coming out, scooping you straight out of the sky. That's going to be Danny tying it up.
Yep, that's going to be Danny putting things 1-1. I do believe, Jordan, there is only one N in Danny's name for the stream.
Oh yes, he is. It's a shorter version of the normal spelling of Danny that we know and love. But
it's a budget Danny, so to say.
Yeah, you're saving all the budget for the Stun Dipper RC. Anything you got, it all goes into that conversion. All right, pulling up here. Oh, is this a plus R theme I hear in the back? Or maybe that's just a mod pack that I got on. Not entirely sure, but the IED going over that gunflame here, forcing out the burst on Mike.
Oh, good conversion there. Goes into that 2K DP, gonna loop into the Oki. Oh my goodness, Mike! What was that for?
What is going on? Just pull up into IAD DP. That's the Slithra energy. We haven't seen that fellow around here, but anytime I see a Soul do IAD DP, just pull up into the DP at inopportune times. You already know that's the Soul I'm thinking of, but Danny fighting on the back foot here. Ooh, 5D, but not enough to close it out, but it's okay. Just think a little 2K takes it. A little stanky leg.
Manage gonna go over that 6-8.
Oh, great job. You know, just IDing back, going right around that Bandit Bringer, trying to maintain the space here. Not a lot of room for, you know, any big damage combos. Kind of awkward knockdowns. So we're still playing the neutral here, but Mikesaftig doing a great job of holding up the defense.
What? Mike!
What are you doing?
Mike!
You are so bold. You are the boldest Soul player. Yep, force out the burst. It's going to be a big combo if you don't burst it. Yep, first hit PRC. Not quite going to get you a huge damage combo at that spacing. But it's all good. We jump over the gunflame. Just got to keep out Mikesaftig for one more interaction, but... Oh no! Arnar. Yep, no RC to be able to burst bait that there, but you built it up off of the stun dipper. All right. Round count is tied up here. No burst available on either side. Oh, I like the run-up grab there as an option from Danny after the Bandit Bringer. You know, we will see some souls do Bandit Bringer into DP, so probably an answer to catch that option out.
Sorry for disappearing without a word there for a minute.
All good, all good. We're back, we're chilling. Stuck in the corner here. Danny has to fight his way back out, but we break the glass into that positive bonus. Gotta be careful of that 50% tension from the Kai, though. Stun Dipper? Oh, Fujark.
Well, that's going to be big damage off of that confirm, though.
Go into the RC, break that glass, get some positive bonus of your own. Oh, great block on the 5D. You know, it's a little harder to see with the shock plate. I'm gonna be real. Oh no, what's going on?
Mike
positive
just
bonus gonna get you
50% bonus. Oh no, does that kill? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Oh, any chip could be able to kill though. Great back down. Wait, you weren't close enough for the grab there? I can't believe it.
That's
any DB could take it.
Oh, and that success is just barely gonna take that from Mikesaftig. Oh my goodness. Such a close last round there. And that's gonna set the score to, I believe, 2-1 in Mike's favor. Yeah, what a round that was.
Taco, I gotta readjust myself in my chair. That was crazy. Really looked like Danny might have been able to bring it back there, but unfortunately just not quite able to clutch it out. But you still have at least one more game to go. Let's see if Danny's able to tie up the set count.
Yeah. What a great game there from Mikesaftig. And I love, you know, Danny was able to get that confirmed off of the Stun Dipper into the RC for a lot of damage, especially on a higher health character like Soul.
Oh, 5K. Yep, forcing out that burst. Mikesaftig really just vying for the screen space, trying to push you into the corner. And unfortunately, Danny's going to take that pressure. Never mind the knockdown into Fafnir. Forcing out the burst in kind.
You know, that's one of my favorite setups there, is that Soul meaty Fafnir off 2D, where you'll whiff the gun feint and the 5P and go into Fafnir. I don't know what it is, but that specifically is very pleasing. And so is that combo from Mike. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness, pulling up with the gun flame. He was on you like syrup on pancakes, and he is pulling up with the grab. Actually, he's standing his ground with the grab, to be honest with you, catching that dash up.
It's very nice there for Mikesaftig taking certainly an interesting way of taking that round there.
Oh, back up to the 5K, but going a little too crazy with the SDP.
Good conversion there from Danny. The one I know actually uses a close slash Kara DP to launch off of 2H.
Oh my goodness.
It is certainly a route there. Danny's rats are going to be doing just fine there. Taking a lot of HP off of Mikesaftig, but Mike's going to be doing the same here. especially
Yep,
off
not
of
gonna burst
this.
it. Oh no, goes for the delayed burst, but this is gonna be the Tyrant. Brave to break it 3-1. Mikesaftig moving on into winners finals against Antoninox.
Yeah, Mikesaftig taking Romolo's advice there. If you're gonna bait burst, then just bait it, man. Does not matter. If you're that confident they're gonna burst there, you go all the way.
Exactly, because sometimes with the delay burst, you'll see people kind of doubt themselves, like, oh no, maybe they're not going to burst. Maybe I need to close out the round here. But Mikesaftig, up a game, up the round, and, just chilling, just saying, all right, you know what? I'm gonna commit to the burst bait here. I know you're the one with the burden of the decision. That's gonna be Danny FG heading down into the losers bracket. But once again, another shark has entered our losers top 6, so they are gonna be quite the force to contend with the rest of these competitors trying to fight their way out of the losers bracket. And I believe the next match that we have on stream is gonna be Woolly Papu versus Suzigi. But I do see that DZ and Meeks are also ready, so not too sure which one we're gonna be having first. But one of those two pairs will be up.
It does look like we have Suzigi on deck here, the Biken. So I would guess that we are having Wolf 3 Papu versus Suzigi first. I could be fully wrong there though. And Suzigi is
I think you're right, because Meeks is the Nago, right? And then DZ is the Ram. So I think the only new character that could be is Suzigi, right?
And also that's round 6 rather than round 7. So
yeah, exactly. I think we're probably gonna go with losers top 8. I would assume.
Yes.
All right. Yep, so we're just waiting on Papu to head back in, making his way into the top 8. But you're going to be having to fight this Biken to make your way up against Danny FG, which is going to be a tough match, but you got to take it one game at a time, one opponent at a time. All is well.
All right, sorry for being distracted there for a moment.
All good, all
something
good.
exciting happening in the Gold Lewis server.
Oh my goodness! When is there not something crazy going on? Which is to say,
we have an 8th Pilk victim. I won't give any more context.
Oh no, not the Pilk! For those of you who don't know, if you don't know what Pilk is, it is a combination of milk, which I'm sure you guys are used to. I'm sure you've had quite a bit of it. There's another drink mixed with it, a carbonated beverage, a brown carbonated beverage mixed into said milk. It's Pepsi and milk.
Yeah, so we at the Gold Lewis server, we have a Pilk channel, and if someone posts themselves drinking Pilk, they get a special Pilk roll. Now, why we did this does not need to be discussed. But I don't actually know why people did it. There was no blackmail, no forcing people's hand. People did it of their own volition for a goddamn roll.
Maybe they wanted to drink the Pilk.
Maybe.
They just needed an excuse to do it. And now they're like, oh no, the Gold Lewis Discord told me to. It was the peer pressure, bro. They had the Pilk ready. It was just chilling in their fridge the entire time. It's like week-old Pilk. They just had a reason to drink it now. TBH, it sounds kind of like the Coke floats of your... when you say it like it's all... When you say it like it's 2/3 of an ice cream float, it's kind of,
y'all know, like root beer floats. You've all had them, and there's in Australia apparently they call them like icy spiders, or something. And we've all had one at some point, surely, right? Now, how different is it from Pilk? Because it's just a different dairy product. And a slightly different soda. So at the end of the day, put a little heavy cream on some Pepsi. I mean,
guys, I am not trying Pilk. I don't care how many of you enter this damn giveaway. I don't care how much you put in the match, or I'm not drinking the damn Pilk.
I know what fighting game / beat 'em up / related DLC I want, and I want to beat up J2's taste buds.
No. But we are going to be seeing quite the beating here. We have quite the match between these two crazy players. We got Suzigi versus Papu, the Biken, versus that Testament. Let's see it.
Yeah, great match we have here. Suzigi has made it like pretty far into the bracket here, and I don't believe have we seen him on stream yet today.
We haven't seen them on stream. I'm not sure if they are a new name to Strive Showdown or if I just haven't been updated, but able to make their way in with that counter hit Kabari.
And certainly we have seen an impressive run there from them taking out names like Turtle and Beyond that we've seen here quite a bit. Who knocked out Suzuki in the winner's bracket?
That's a good question.
Looks like it was Mikesaftig.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah,
you know,
currently sitting in winners finals. I get that.
Suzuki, quite a huge bait coming out there, yeah.
And even in just the short amount of time it took us to discuss Suzuki's run so far, they're going to be able to take that first round against Papu.
Oh, the IADJS, the Viking special coming in here into that Tatami safe jump, but
no,
gonna
just
get back throw incidented.
Too early on that throw. Oh no, backdashes that throw there for the counter hit. This really is a back throw incident we got ourselves here, folks. Suzuki on their last legs, just a tiny bit of HP. Gonna get that counter hit though.
Yep, great avoidance on that Arbiter sign into the empty Kavari throw PRC. Let's see it. Testament 6P, my beloved. Oh no, but just a little bit too low to the ground. This is gonna be a big counter hit from Suzuki, baiting out the burst. No!
Oh no, and Suzuki drops the round there. On that unfortunate missed conversion, just drops the second hit of Kavari.
Alexa, this is so bad. Play Despacito. You hate to see it. 6P on that IDJS, yep.
Papu might be able to ride that momentum all the way to the end. But Suzuki, oh no! The whiff throw there from Papu.
Oh no, the whiff 6H, you hate to see it. Sometimes the spacing for that can be a little bit weird. Oh no! Suzuki definitely looking for the gun super there, but unfortunate, it might have been a misinput. Gets caught on the Yozansen, the cross-up 6P, you hate to see it. I saw a Twitter clip of that just now.
Did I just see an anti-air with Testament 2H? Is that what I just saw?
I believe so, catching you on the way down. You know, a little bit of trip guard action. Nice IB on the Kabari. Oh, 6P once again, just keeping Suzuki out of that airspace.
And Suzuki gonna be losing this game due to such an unfortunate drop on game 2. Like, genuinely, right about to win that game, and then just drops the second hit of Kabari that would have killed. And Papu takes that just little spark of hope, that little bit of momentum, and rides it all the way to the end. And Papu's going to be able to take that game 1.
Yep. Oh man, but such a close round. It was looking so strong for Suzuki, but Papu, you know, maybe taking a little bit to warm up into that Biken matchup. We were seeing a lot of, you know, as the rounds kind of went further, we were seeing a lot more air approaches coming out from Suzuki, and the 6B from Testament, obviously. You know, very strong move coming up huge in that matchup. Alrighty, heading into the game 2. Yep, we got 6P enjoyers in the chat. Chovy, a fellow Testament, or keep saying fellow. Chovy, another Testament main.
Alright, JC, you've gone from Kai to Testament today. What's going on?
Hold on. I'm just trying to relate to the people. Oh my goodness, but great use of the Tatami, clearing out that Crow. Dash cancel is going to bring you onto the wall. You get Escovari off that? That's crazy.
You can, yes.
I gotta write that down.
Surprisingly big wall bounce. It's not very scaled. Toby doesn't like this matchup. That's understandable. I feel like Biken has a lot of those strong neutral tools. That far slash and 2S. Far slash especially has become just an egregious neutral tool.
Second hit at the tummy, you gotta be careful of it. The 2D forcing out the YRC here. Papu is fighting out of the corner. No burst available, but teleport right under for that anti-air. Oh, this is scary with the stain state here. Yep, 6P to bring you back down to the ground, taking out all the space you just got. Oh, okay, going in for a delayed air dash jump S. Okay, able to block the cross up low there. Papu playing pretty patient on the defense, but going for that grab now. 50% tension to keep it up. Oh, into the 6H. Interesting. Okay. Maybe trying to frame trap something there. Stain state is applied, gradually building up meter, trying to anti-air with the Grave Reaper, but Suzuki, oh, just gets caught out on that dash up. with that Grave Reaper.
And that is going to even out those rounds there. But Suzuki's still up a burst. Jumps that throw, but the JH whiffs. Papu not going to be able to make a punish on that. That's a big counter hit. Looks for that burst bait, but Papu chooses to delay that burst. The Gun Super is going to be able to catch Papu there anyways, though.
Oh, great IBFD forcing Suzuki out. You know, the JD has a little bit of that backwards momentum, but still able to catch you with that close slash. Suzuki, game on the board.
And just poking those toes right there. You got to watch them. That looks painful.
Yeah, you got to be a little careful. That sword straight through the sandals. You hate to see. I guess Testament's got the boots on, but
I never noticed that Testament's wearing boots. To be honest, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I would assume so. Something a little regal, something a little fancy. You got to match with that teacup aesthetic. So.
Oh yeah, it does look to be some kind of boots. I like them.
All right, all right.
All right, that's gonna be evening it out to 1-1.
Indeed, it is tying up that round count with the high boots on, trying to get the little leggy. All right, trying to get some win in the neutral here. Papu not quite able to convert off of the far slash, but look how far we're pushed into the corner here.
Counter hit there, goes into that cross-up Oki with the Ozansen. I love that FRC throw stuff that Suzuki does. Close slash, 6H gonna wall break and kill.
Alrighty, round on the board for Suzuki. Still has burst available, jumping straight over that Grave Reaper, but jumping straight into the 6B as well. Oh, 2K2D forcing you into the corner. A little bit of that walk-up animation. No super confirmed there. All good. You have the 50% meter, about to be 100 off that positive bonus. Any gun super could take it, but teleport, that's going to cross you up into the low. Oh, are we going to be seeing a burst from Suzuki here to try and close out the round? Not quite saving the meter for the burst bait, and Suzuki taking another quick game, bringing them 2-1 over Papu right now.
Very nice here, and Suzuki playing very well around a lot of that zoning and getting in. And I think like one thing I've noticed Suzuki does very well is just does not let Papu escape that pressure. Like even if you think you've escaped, you're gonna be put right back into another block string, catching those backdashes. Papu, so much ways that Suzuki's using to keep up that pressure. And right at that moment you think you've escaped, you notice the tension gauge and Suzuki RCs and starts it all over again.
And starting it once again into our game 4, resetting that pressure off the Escabari. Yep, Papu gonna hold on to that burst until they know that it's safe.
Good ID there.
Just on the screen. Alright, Suzuki playing a little bit more careful this time. After the burst of the full screen, you gotta be careful setting up the Succubus on screen. The Crows, the Stain State, it's so hard to approach. Now that you're in close range, you are in the corner, but going for that side switch off the RC. Great routing coming out from the bike in here. Oh! Oh my goodness, the shallow IED jump S. Perfect spacing from Suzuki there just to bait out that 6B. You know, Papu's not too happy about that, but able to get the 6B, forcing you out to the full screen. All good.
And Suzuki now looking to take the set up 2-1 in a round. Finding themselves on set point. They're going to be punished by that 2K there from Papu.
One round away from the opportunity to fight Danny in loser's top 6, but Papu's not going to let you get away from this without a fight. Burst about to be available. Succubus high up in the sky. Oh, but just go for that cross-up. Suzuki, you know, there's some pressure on you right now to try and seal it out. So sometimes, you know, the reactions to the teleport, even if it is reactable, a little bit hard to do with all that pressure on you. Now you have state. Oh, not quite Stain State, but 6P knocks you out of the sky.
And Papu fighting back, taking a round there. Suzuki's still on set point. And this round could very well end up a Viking round. One good counter hit, one good knockdown could be the end of Papu.
Oh, I'm trying to play a little bit careful here, yeah. Testament's got a lot of great normals to swing in the neutral, and any knockdown could lead into the Stain State, but the air grab Yep, gonna set you up in this win con situation. The risk reward's so weighted in Papu's favor right now. Oh. The far slash to take it, tying up the round count here, 2-2. The spirit of Romola came over this fellow. The risk reward was in there. The stain states tying up the set count.
Papu going to be tying that up 2-2. The next game is going to be the one to take it and move on to fight Danny. And since this is loser's bracket, the loser gets eliminated. This is a high stakes game here.
Absolutely. Once again, making it into the game 5, Taco, like we've been saying ever since we got in the top 8, and even before then, a lot of these games could be grand finals anywhere else. So the quality of competition today, chef's kiss.
For sure, yeah. Papu is someone I've seen, improve massively and be like. Now I see Papu at like a top level of competition quite a lot. Seeing Papu around other big names, and Suzuki, I've honestly never heard of, but. Their biking is schnapsty, bro. I
know they got the routing, they got the neutral. It's pretty interesting to see. So we got a regular versus a challenger coming from out of town. I'm super excited to see it. This game 5, so back and forth already. Papu finally able to get some momentum with that 6P. Oh! Oh, Suzuki really just vying to try and gradually walk over Papu to the corner. Gun super to break the wall. Yep. Don't even risk it on the 6H drop.
Suzuki takes that next round. But as we saw last game, being down around does not scare Papu, and they're still very capable taking the set here. But Suzuki's getting big damage.
Out of the feather.
Up on meter. Papu pretty close to a burst.
Oh, one good combo could be able to take it, but maybe that's going to make Suzuki act a little bit too antsy. Anti-aired off that IED jump S, and now you just got walked over to the corner. Papu, 50% meter to keep it up, and big bait coming out, but unfortunately not close enough for that H Grave Reaper to connect. Alrighty there, chat room. Will Papu clutch it out to bring it to the round 3? 50% meter applies that stain state. Piercing into the parry.
Oh my gosh, I would not have thought to do that parry, man.
Oh my goodness, great stall from Papu. Knows that Suzuki's looking for the anti-air there. This is so scary though. One hit could be it. Papu, are you gonna stay in the bracket for one more round, or is Suzuki going to take their place against Danny? Taking it 3-2 in such a close game against Papu.
What great play we're seeing there from both players. Suzuki's just gonna squeak that out at the end there though. Great finish. And I am going to take this opportunity to go and grab something to eat. I will be back in a few.
All right, see you in just a little bit, Taco. But yeah, amazing game that we got going on here. Sad to see Papu go, but it was super well fought. Thank you for coming out to Strive Showdown, and I'm sure we'll see you sometime soon, but that's going to be Suzuki moving on to Losers Top 6 against Danny. And on the other side of Losers Top 8, we got Top 6, DZ versus Meeks. Meeks,
right? Meeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a great one. And I got to say, man, that was a great set, man. That was some juicy stuff right there. That's a big...
It was so back and forth. It's so crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, big GG, man. Love to see it, man. I am kind of a Viking fan, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I've seen Papu do just like amazing things, so like it's kind of hard for me not to be a Papu fan. So I was kind of torn both ways, but I was just glad at the end of the day we got a dope set, man.
Yeah, for sure. Stuff, and we're about to have another dope set on deck. We got the Nagoriyuki versus that round with all the actual swords players coming in. Not quite a mirror, but we're going to be seeing some long range sword play coming out here, and I'm super excited to see it.
Oh yeah, I'm turbo excited. Once the Viking got on screen, I got all samurai'd up, man. My Bushido was fully entranced, so I can't wait.
That's what I'm saying.
This next one, man, it's gonna be sick. It'll be dope.
They're prepping for the for honor. They got the honor, the Bushido, the samurai code at all times. They're just trying to prove their honor, bracket after bracket, set after set.
Hey, that's the way to live right there. I'm just glad to see some more of that horse loving girl, man. I didn't get a chance to commentate on that last one, so this is one. Well, actually, you know what? I think he might be coming back. No, he's getting some food, right? He said he's getting some food.
I'm not sure how long he's gonna take. I don't know if he's gonna bring the food and then come back up, and then in between breaths he's gonna be munching on that Subway sandwich or something, or if he's gonna take a break for this set. But either way, I got you with me now, Jordan, and Chovy is gonna be heading out. Time for bed, unfortunately. All good. The VOD will be there when you wake up, so all is well, Chovy. Thank you for stopping by.
And it's kind of funny that you said sandwich because I literally got this sandwich right here that I was actually the moment he went to go get food, I was coming back from getting food from the kitchen, and I got these sandwiches that you get from Safeway, but you're supposed to eat them cold. But I always throw mine in the microwave, man. I can't eat cold meat, man. Pause. I just can't do it. I have to warm it up in the microwave every time.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, like sometimes people are fans of like cold pizza. I feel like that's pretty different. Like a warm sandwich is pretty good.
I mean, I always get my sandwich toasted from Subway. Let's just put it like that. I can't not have an untoasted sandwich. I know there's some of you who might get out there and get your cold cuts, but let me tell you, man, I'll never eat a cold cut. It's the last thing. I have to be damn near starving, and they're like, Jordan, you're gonna die. You gotta eat this cold cut. And I
mean, maybe if you microwave, is the bread toasted? No, let me perish. My honor is more important than my sustenance right now. You want me to live knowing that I ate a cold cut, a cold sandwich?
Oh,
I think not. I could never show my face at For Honor again.
Never. Man. Never ever. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, dude, I definitely I love me some Subway sandwiches. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Subway fan. I'm a real carnivore too. All I get is meat and cheese, and then there's like some lettuce on there. Okay, Subway sandwich, bro. Pepperoni, roast beef, 3 kinds of cheese. I got the American cheese, I got the Swiss cheese, and I got the shredded. Then I got the Chipotle mayo. Oh man, I got some lettuce on there with some blue Doritos. Oh, I just gave you the key to life. As we're getting
sounds delicious. The chips on deck. We're about to shred it up with Meeks on the Nagori Yuki, horse loving girl DZ on the Ramlethal. Let's see it.
Oh, let's see it indeed. I'm super excited. I know that it's going to be a good one already. The Nago pressure is here. Don't want to get in that corner.
R/Shrek, huh?
Oh
no.
Oh boy.
Catching that jump out. Once again, the instant backdash overhead. DZ, unfortunately, not going to be able to get some headway in this first round.
Yeah,
quick one over for Meeks.
Lightning quick round already done. But you know what? Just as no one wants to be in the corner against Nago, you definitely don't want to be in the corner against Ram. And Meeks is going to blade out of that situation.
Yep, and Meeks so confident on the defense, just holding down back for a solid 5 seconds, saying, all right, you can throw your swords. They'll be behind me, but I got the Beyblade for whenever you're done with these shenanigans. Burst available on both sides. Great 6P.
Oh, just gorgeous stuff. And just look at this damage. You already know it's going to be something else. Doesn't really have that much meter. Take a look at that blood meter as well. The grab has to be coming out probably sometime soon. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Oh, you hate to see it. Meeks tried to bait the burst earlier, but unfortunately, DZ was not going to bite 50% meter, and this could be the situation that you need to clutch it. Oh, backdash goes straight through the far slash.
Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Gets the grab too and secures the round. And I also agree with not bursting there. I mean, honestly, if you die, you die. Just save it to the next round. And here we go. Fukio back for the round start. Right into some pressure. I'm hungry. Now it's time to go all the way in. I don't care about blood at all, but good defense so far from the horse-loving girl. Ooh, baby.
Yep, heard us talking about all that Subway shenanigans. Meeks saying, I'm hungry, I'm trying to bite. Get some blood, get some health down from DZ, and it's a one-touch situation, I think, right now.
Ooh, a trade happening. Oh, my goodness, this is so rough. If your name is DZ.
Oh, the 6H, not going to OTG, but after the scramble, Meeks is just saying, all right, I'm going to just 6P. All I need is one good hit, and that's going to be one game on the board.
Yeah, man, solid stuff indeed. I mean, Meeks is just an absolutely oppressive Nago. It's really, really strong, which is crazy because Ram is also really good too. But I just feel like Ram never really got a chance to get Nago in that corner. You know what I mean? And I feel like Ram can just do so much. Like everybody, it sucks to be in the corner against any character, but especially Ram, man. It just can feel so bad. But never really even really getting the chance to put some offense in the corner. I mean, these games are over so fast. Meeks is a true hunter out here in these Strive streets.
Indeed, indeed. And we are heading into the game 2 here. Might have been a little bit of lobby shenanigans. For those of you who don't know, the reason that we don't do instant rematch is because sometimes the lobbies break and they force out the spectators, and we do not want to miss any Guilty Gear action, especially in our top 6, Meeks versus DZ.
Oh yeah, and look at this already. I believe that was DP round start, and just look at this. It's literally been 6 seconds, and it's more than half your health gone, and that's why I love this damn game, baby. We're going in from round start.
Oh my goodness, great punish off of the IB on the Rekka, and DZ's gonna hold the burst, saying, all right, there's no way I win this round. I'll save it for the next one.
That's crazy right there, man. I mean, that was over so fast. Blade's already on your head, and my goodness, we just picked up where we left off. Nice backdash on the grab, and now it's time for DZ's offense. Okay, there's the burst.
Oh, backdash on the grab, able to punish with the back throw incident as well. So scary here, just looping the throws over and over again, and look at all the tension on Horse Loving Girl's side.
Yeah, and this is what I mean right here. This is that juicy ram pressure, baby. Nago is really good, but you're still ram, so you can still make it happen. Nice throw tech coming out from Meeks, showing that they are not out of it yet. Gonna jump out of that. Okay, the swords are going. The popping.
Oh, but great awareness of the blood rage.
It happens to the best
Just
of them, man.
waiting it out.
Yeah, Nago can't help but pop, man. There's nothing to do. DP round start. What is it? What an alpha? Not gonna work out this time.
Sometimes you gotta pop it, sometimes you gotta lock it, but recovering a little bit of health with that far slash.
Oh.
Up 2H gonna bring you back down to the ground here.
Oh man, just getting absolutely chopped up right now. This gotta feel so dang bad. Nice back, the back dashes from the Horse Loving Girls getting me hyped up. Nago says touche.
Oh my god, but what a great choice from Meeks. The hard call out on the grab. Just gonna use the wake up command grab to bring you all the way across the screen. The scoop to close it out. All right, 2-0 for Meeks right now.
2-0. Mr. Ice Cream Man, I'll take 2 scoops. Says Meek, man, out here just absolutely chopping it up. I mean, you know, DZ is really good though, man. I mean, remember, I was so shocked when I heard that DZ like 3-0 2 like really good players. I forget the actual statement.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I know DZ from back in the day. DZ used to really be running things around here. So when I heard they were heating up, I was like, oh man, everybody better watch out. But man, oh man, Meeks is like the extinguisher today. But here we go. Ram has you in the corner. What you gonna do? Look at that risk already.
All 5k into that Rekka. I like the burst. Try and make sure Meeks doesn't get any extra blood so that they can't party, but the back throw incident forcing you into the corner. Oh no.
Ooh, nice. That did a lot of damage too. Pretty much just saying, like, I know you pressing a button. There's no way you're not matching right now. Blade into red RC. It's time to party.
Yep, pull up Fukio for your Oki. Oh, you're getting spaced out here off of the 6H, though. DZ's so patient on the defense.
Oh yeah, you know, and it's kind of hard to have patience sometimes in Strive because it's such a fast game. Oh man, anybody could die here. Easy taking around.
Pulling up, not even going to use RC to bait the burst. Says, all right, I'm okay with resetting the neutral. I'll just win it after the scramble. DZ trying to get a game on the board here, but forced into the corner by Meeks.
Yeah, these 5Ks putting in work right now. Nice range. Man, this pressure is definitely real. No real meter on the side of Horse Loving Girl. Oh baby, this is getting rough, ladies and gents. Oh my.
Yep, you got the burst on deck, but you got to save it for a round where there's a little bit less of a life lead. But this is looking like set point for Meeks. If you're able to take it here, you move on to winner's semis, or loser's semis rather.
And I just gotta say, these back dashes coming out from DZ have been so good. I mean, how many grabs have they avoided? Give me that positive bonus, baby. I need it.
Into the hard knockdown, but crazy mash coming out from Meeks.
Yeah,
maybe challenging a throw after that JD.
Caught the back dash. This is so rough.
Oh. Sniped straight out of the sky. That's going to be DZ putting themselves on the board 1-2 against Meeks. This could be the start of the sweep.
Yeah, the reverse sweep is always possible, but at the very least, DZ says, I'm not about to get 3-0 today. But you know, one thing that I've really been realizing a lot of Nago's doing, they love that back Fukio into Blade. I've seen that around starts so often. You just Fukio backwards and you Blade. Oh man, I've been seeing it over and over again. And Meeks is a player that I'm new to, and they do it as well, man. And Nagos love that back. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna do it, but the clone came out. Okay, here we go. Okay. Playing some neutral, we blocking.
Trying to get something going here. Oh, but the 5H Gonna get challenged by Meeks here. Nice air-to-air, bringing you all the way over to the corner. Beautiful conversion into that flip kick and opting to keep the corner as well. I agree.
Yeah, great stuff coming out from DZ here. Nice jab. Okay, there's the burst. Oh man, this is looking great. Had to use the burst. We are no burst gaming. You're gonna have to hold all these combos now. No extensions. Nice. Ooh, this is gonna hurt J2. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh goodness. Ah! And you got all the blood just empty in the tank. That's a free gas. Oh my goodness, not quite able to kill off the trade, but Far Slash taking that round here.
Yeah, you know when you're really hungry in the desert, people start turning into chickens, man. You know, a horse-loving girl just turned into a Subway sandwich, man. Meeks is hungry. Okay, pressure in the corner. What's up? Can't block forever.
Oh, 6H, yep. Gets in space with the Fukio back, 50% meter to keep up some pressure, but not a lot of blood to work. Oh, no!
The whiffening. So unlucky. The aerial approach. Oh, got him now. Okay, now it's time for DZ offense. Just kidding. 2K2D. Says back up off.
Yep, a little greedy on the run-up throw. Just trying to get something going here, but Meeks, could this be the end of the round? Not quite. Last hit might be enough to take it. Do you burst? Not quite!
Wow, that was nasty. Off the trade, and I still got the conversions even if I get hit right in the face, man. GG's. Definitely a sick round. Man, Meeks is crazy, bro. Meeks is a serious player. DZ's for real. And Meeks just went in there and handled business. Oh my goodness. Beautiful stuff. GG's. It was a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. Amazing set that we got to see there. I believe Sizigi is still looking for Danny, I believe. So if anyone's seen Danny in the chat, make sure to, don't spam him with pings or anything. But make sure that we can get that other side of losers top 6 sorted out. But that is going to be Meeks moving on to losers semis, which we will also have on stream. But, we could head over to our winners finals. If we have Mike and Antoninox available, we can toss them into the room right now.
All right, I am back, y'all, and I see you in chat there, Santo Miguel. Any beginner tips I can share? Well, first off, I'm glad you got the game, dude. It's a lot of fun. I hope you have a lot of fun playing it. Any beginner tips? First thing, expect to lose. You're going to lose while trying to improve. I think the second thing is be patient, like with everything. Finding a character, even just learning the mechanics, learning the notation, you're going to need to be patient. And the third thing, I will post a link to a Discord. This is the Strive community Discord. I do guru work there. There's a whole team of people who can give great advice, help you start out on the game. And also join tournaments like this one, like Showdown. I think it is, even at earlier on in the game, it can be great to play against and watch very high level players. And you can even get some tips from them. That's how I learned the game, was at the Dust tournament. Also, yes, what Meek said, this is a big thing, right? Especially if you're going to tournaments. Don't rush to copy top players. That is a very important sentence. Seeing a top player doing things may mean it can work or it is good. Does not mean that is exactly what you should do. You should craft your own play style, as well as a lot of the things they're doing may be for reasons you don't understand. If you see them doing a setup, it may be to beat certain things that people at your level don't do yet, and you doing it serves no purpose, right? So take it slow, ask questions along the way, and have fun.
Yep, having fun is the biggest part of that, whether that happens to be, trying to get your friends into it, play with, some people around your level, or if you're down for it, find a mentor, play some sets, and like Taco said, you will suffer a few losses here and there, it will happen, but as long as you're able to learn from it, still enjoy the process of, just hitting some funny buttons, learning that new combo that you just, picked up, you were practicing in training mode all day. These are kind of the joys that you get of, learning as a new player in Strive or in any fighting game. So, as they were saying, glad you picked up Strive. Hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to join the community Discord or the Showdown Discord as well. We have a bunch of people playing, looking for games at all times. And if you want to look for games as well, just, hit us up in Strive General and let us know if you want to play.
For sure, yeah. People at the Showdown server, there's a lot of strong players, and everyone here is really, really nice. All the people who have gotten the chance to talk to play sets with are just great people. So I highly encourage joining the community, joining the tournaments, talking to the people there. It's a great place.
For sure, for sure. And I believe we're just waiting on our next stream match right now. We got Mike and Antoninox all good, ready and waiting in the wings. So they are just heading up onto the station now. We're going to be seeing the Soul versus the Milia.
I totally feel you, Meeks. Unfortunately, I don't have great ways of getting to my locals. So I don't get to go to a ton of them. But the ones I have gotten to go to have been great. As well as also just the fact that the main arcade that ran the local shut down, which is really unfortunate. And then the other one was moving locations to what is now a better location, and I'm glad it did. But that did mean a couple months that I couldn't go to it. But yeah, finding locals getting to play in them is huge.
Heard it has great netcode. So true.
Yeah,
The fact that none of your friends play it IRL. Yeah, there are a ton of people that you can find online. All is well. If you look into any Discord, you can find games pretty easily. And we got a game on deck here. Our winners finals. Mikesaftig on the Soul versus Antoninox on the Milia. Let's see it.
Oh my goodness, bold opening there from Mikesaftig going straight into that fast move.
Yep, Mike likes to let it rock a little bit sometimes, pull up with the 6H, pull up with that raw bandit revolver, so, just keep the opponent on their toes. We can already see Antoninox, trying to play a little bit out of range of some of these more YOLO options.
Going into that safe jump there. Oh, I got mixed. I got mixed
Straight
on
into
commentary.
the throw. You already know, gotta be careful of that Mikesaftig DP, knows that he is ready to let it rock, so the throw, great option there, but you gotta be able to get one more hit.
Oh, good throw there to call out that Fafnir. That is set up to beat backdash, I believe. And a great call out there from Anto. He's going to be taking round 1 versus Mike.
Yep, still got burst available. Mike about to have his as well. One of the weaknesses about Milia, a lot of her combos, they've got a lot of hits, so generating a lot of burst meter, even throughout her normal B&Bs. Without a lot of damage to show for it, but something I'm sure Antoninox is used to playing around by this time. Great 5P, smacking you straight out of the air for Mike.
So much risk building up here on Anto.
Yep, going into the empty low, get another disc set up and force the burst out from Mikesaftig. Gotta fight your way out of the corner here. Careful of these air-to-airs, but another air dash forces you back into the corner.
Going for that fuzzy overhead setup and fakes it going into a low. Mikesaftig answering back with a round, but Anto opting to keep that burst there.
Yep, // disc getting so much corner carry already into the corner to get those conversions. I see you, Anto.
Yep, for that mirage into throw.
Opting not to go into the H disc setup here.
Good throw there from Mikesaftig. Goes into yet another one.
Yep, this time just go into the 2K, force out the burst, but Antoninox still stuck in the corner here, eating this pressure. The clash cancel, unfortunately, going into Mikesaftig's favor. That's going to be the 2H. Closing it out. One game on the board for Mike. All right. Heading into the next game here, Antoninox definitely playing super well around the soul options, opting to use a lot of these safe jump setups instead of necessarily, just autopiloting into H disc. To make sure that they're safe from that soul DP, keep that momentum in their favor. But let's see if they're able to adapt and bring it back in the game 2.
Oh, there are those Mikesaftig conversions going into that wall break. No routing to DP, but still going to be a lot of damage. More than half health down, even if it's on melee.
Oh, caught out with the 2K2D, the little leggy forcing out the burst, but TRC into the overhead. Yep, 6P gradually fighting your way back out here, but DP on the bad moon, especially with the RC behind it, forcing out that burst, or you might have actually died. Oh. The chunky frame traps coming out here. One round on the board for Mikesaftig over here in the game 2. No cancel off of the 2D, and Tonanox just saying, yeah, I'll let it rock. I'm a little very minus, but you know what? I'll let it rock.
Ooh, getting that clean hit DP. So much damage there from Mikesaftig. Millia has such low HP. Mikesaftig is able to take advantage of that and get that DP combo. It takes so much HP. Goodness. Just like that one right there. That TK DP just destroying Antoninox's health bar. Also, I just gotta say, that stage is my favorite in Strive because I have one mod that replaces the statue in the back with Drip Goku. It is fire.
You know, some of the mods for this game, I can't believe how active the modding community is
it's
for
great.
Guilty Gear Strive.
I mean,
it is insane.
Most of it is great.
That's true. Yes, most of it is great. There's always some exceptions, but you know what? They got some good stuff pumping out there on Game Banana. We got some good stuff here going into Game 3. We are 2-0 up Mikesaftig right now. Just needs one more game to close it out and get that guaranteed ticket over to the Grand Finals.
That's going to be a close slash wall split. Oh my god, that kills.
You know, the slash kind of jump scared me there. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought Antoninox had one more Oki situation to live here, but you actually might only have one more round left in this winner's finals. Super scary here. Yup, just pull out the S-sticks, force Mikesaftig into the corner. You got to be scared of that DP as well. No RC to back it up, but want to keep up this pressure as long as possible. Yeah, playing pretty safe. A little bit of stagger pressure, a little bit of leggy. Oh, into the bad moon.
There's that bad moon that we've grown to see Antoninox do so much, even meterless. They are very willing to just throw those bad moons out there. So it gets that close slash. JD.
Yep, FD to try and get yourself some space. Burst to force some space there, but just trying to get the air approach. Unfortunately, caught out of the skies, and Mike running that pressure situation.
That's going to be a wall break for Mike. Antoninox on their last legs. One hit to close this out. Bro's going to do it.
The little headbutt saying, bring yourself back down into losers.
Mikesaftig takes the set 3-0. A very well played set from Antoninox nonetheless.
Yep, just hard to compete with that soul damage. You know, you can be running the offensive situation, but of course, if Soul's able to get a great hit, building up meter all that time while while blocking, not really, you know, forced to FD in a lot of situations against Millia because of that natural pushback. You know, it's gonna be a big hit into quite the knockdown situation. But Antoninox, once again, another shark heading down into the losers bracket. We'll be seeing him for winners finals. And I believe we should be caught up on the losers bracket, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we do appear to beat Danny FG versus Meeks in losers semifinals.
Yep, and Danny taking it 3-0 over Suzuki in losers top 6. And we saw Suzuki on stream. That was quite the bike in gaming there. So, you know, once again, just a testament to how well Danny is doing tonight, heading into the losers semis against Meeks.
I've been meaning to ask you, Tokiyaki, how do you feel about Sin, the new character? I was curious.
Yeah, Sin. I love him, dude. Sin is such a great addition. I honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you, I was disappointed when he was announced. Because I knew he was pretty much confirmed, and I was just like, oh well, I've been waiting for like not 6 months, because that's Bridget, but it feels like it's been so long. And Sin, who we already had basically confirmed, you know, and then he comes out, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, this character's fun. And they did such a good job putting him in Strive. Like, as much as I would have rather they put in someone like Slayer or Johnny, like the character Koom, you know, the characters that I like, man, they did a good job with Sin. And I think in terms of like viability, I know a lot of people were dooming on launch, including me. I was one of those people. I don't think he's so bad. I think you just need to learn how to use his tools right, and learn the situations that a lot of characters will want to engage in that he, I feel like, just doesn't. Like, his pressure even though at the end of the day it's just stagger, I feel like he has certain weaknesses to his pressure. For example, I think DPs are strong against his pressure. For example, take 2H, right? In the context of 2H versus a DP character, it's useless because your only option is a gapless mid, which goes into a gapless mid that's minus. So if they buffer DP, you get punished, or you spend 2 stamina and are minus. All right, but we are going into the set here. Meeks versus Danny.
Yep, we got the losers semis on deck. Shock state is applied, trying to get those plus frames. Meeks trying to challenge there with the far slash, but of course, stun dipper always the threat you got to be careful of.
You know, it always saddens me to see something like that happen, where somebody counter hits a big starter and then gets hit immediately, because I'm like, man, you wasted your burst and I didn't get to see a cool combo.
Oh, PRC to keep it going straight up into the ride the lightning. You got the... Wait.
Oh no,
you know,
Danny.
I truly in my heart of hearts thought that it would kill, but we pull up with a safe leggy. All is well.
It don't matter. Even if it doesn't kill, Kai always got that stanky leg.
That's what I'm saying. Alt 2S into the Fukio, stuck in the corner here, but Danny content to just hold down back.
Slow slash, that's a big counter hit. Danny gonna burst out there.
Oh, catching that IAD. This is going to be a big counter hit. Meeks should be able to take the round with some damage to spare. Okay, alright. Danny with the corner carry. Bombos forcing out the burst as well. Not quite able to convert off it. And Meeks taking the opportunity off that scramble.
Under that super there. A lot of damage on Danny. And that's also going to be blood drain on Meeks. Going to be able to run that Oki.
Yup, Stun Edge trying to, use those projectiles, gradually make some space. Walk out of the corner here. Great use of the clone. Oh no.
Like a big counter hit. Going to be able to side swap, go into that DP, but drop the combo. Bursts to keep corner. Oh no.
Oh, this is so close, the chip damage situation. Gotta be careful, but the clone is gonna take it. Game 1 over to Meeks. Barely even a pixel on both sides.
Such a close game there. Meeks brought down to 1 HP by Blood Rage, and yet gonna be able to take that round with chip damage against Danny. And that's gonna set it, I believe, is that 1-0?
Yep, 1-0 right now. Yeah, first game.
1-0.
Alrighty, alrighty. Heading into it here, Danny. Walking up, pulling up with the stun dipper. Not a lot of damage, but look at the corner kick. Never mind. I take it back. Meeks has forced us out to mid-screen once again.
I swear we saw that exact same round start on game 1.
Meeks playing super defensive on the round start, just waiting for Danny to use these resources and end their turn. And now the backdoor incident is going to force you into the super wall break. Look at all the blood that's going to be recovered off this.
So much damage there, so much blood drain. Danny does have that meter to use for defense a little bit early on that bite. You hate to see it.
Yep, plus frames off the shock state. Okay.
Goes for that throw again. I've noticed players today have not been RCing to kill.
I know, it's really interesting, right? They keep going for the throws, and then they have all this meter in the bank, and then they just decide to themselves, no, I'm good. But maybe trying to keep it burst safe? Just take the knockdown and go for something that's a little bit more spaced out. Interesting choices here, but Danny, pretty confident in them, goes for the safe leggy.
Jumping over that far slash there. Good defense from Danny. Forcing Meeks to spend so much blood here.
Yep, DP through that Rekka. Don't even let Meeks recover it off of that chip damage. Great use of the stun edge here. Knows that clone is not going to be available. Otherwise, Meeks is going to pop. Oh, but great burst bait. Stuck in the corner here. Not going to be able to kill, but that positive bonus is huge.
There's that BRC. Gonna go into the pressure, but called out on the back Fukyo by the stun dipper from Danny. Gonna be answering back, taking game 2.
Tie up the round count here, 1-1. We might be, we might be having another game 5 on our hands. Not to look too far into the future, but still, so close, even after these first 2 games.
Okay, random and off topic, but do you guys know Dots Pretzels? I swear these things are amazing.
I'm not familiar, to be honest with you.
There's these little snack pretzels. They're so good.
I believe you. They sound awesome. Going into the game 3 here, the IDJS gets sniped out. Meeks forcing Danny into the corner, but we've seen this situation so many times, doing such a great job of using those stun edges to gradually escape the corner.
Oh no, Meeks spending so much blood there and going for a high-risk option to drain it. Gonna be called out by that DP from Danny.
Yep, 6B forces you back out to the mid-screen here. Gotta jump over that charged stun edge. It's so scary if you're Meeks here. So much waiting time on that blood. Oh no. Oh no, backdash maybe reading the grab after that 6K like Danny did before, but this is going to be able to kill off of that wall splat.
There's that 63H, the classic Nago round start. Great call out there from Danny. Oh, the shimmy. Danny gonna be able to get a conversion here into the DP. Well splats with 2K and reapplies the shock state.
Alright. Yep, stun edges once again. Great use of the projectiles. Gotta be careful of the clone Fukyo here, but Meeks, not at great help. Oh!
Bursts out of that right there. Meeks on their last legs, blocking that overhead. What great awareness.
Oh, great air to air, forcing out the burst.
No more burst on the table for Meeks. High blood. Gonna commit to the Fukyo, or the clone Fukyo through that. And I believe that's gonna be just barely enough to drain, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, but too concerned about the drain. The stun dipper gonna catch your toes, and that's gonna be 2-1 Danny right now.
Okay, but those Dots Pretzels though. I'm saying.
What would you rate them?
If you, they're like an 8 out of 10. Like these are like very good, like seasoned little pretzels. They're very good. I highly recommend them.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, stun edge coming out here once again, taking that space. Meeks getting caught out on the super jump. Danny's not gonna let that go without an anti-air. Oh, jump D coming in here.
Oh no. We have not been seeing the greatest bursts here from Meeks this set.
Yep, definitely feeling a little bit of pressure. One more game and Danny's going to be knocking Meeks out of the loser's side bracket here. Not a lot of blood to work with, 50% meter, but you got to just hold this. Your blood is not great.
Oh, and that 6-8 OTG with the bit of risk you have, it's going to be just enough to kill, putting Meeks on their last legs.
Oh, big counter here. You're coming out from Danny into that charged stun edge, bringing you all the way across the screen. Shock state is available, but getting cleared out by that 5P, the Abare, coming out and fighting out of the corner. Oh, no RC to keep it up. Just go straight into the command grab. This is great for you. If you're Meeks, you have so much to work with, but Danny getting a great conversion off of that air-to-air. Oh. Yep, trying to bait out a grab here. Baits out another. 50% meter is available. This should be it, Danny. You just need the... No!
Oh,
okay.
And that air dash back JS is going to catch the recovery of that Beyblade. I love these callouts like that Danny's doing, like that callout on the Beyblade there. Using Kai's movement so well, even though Kai's not normally known for his great movement, and just able to maneuver around Meeks' special moves and normals so efficiently.
Really just a great read on exactly what Meeks was looking for in that neutral. But that's going to be Meeks out at 4th, falling in the losers semis. Danny is going to be moving on to losers finals here again. Sorry, my memory is escaping me. Against Antoninox, against Amelia. But still, great job, Meeks. You have made it super far. And I believe, what is your first Strive Showdown? A Demon at Kiet's Locals finally making it to the online scene. So thank you for coming through. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Alrighty there, chat room. Heading into our losers finals, Danny moves on against Antoninox. Both of these players looking for the fight against Mikesaftig, coming in from grand finals losers side. Thank you for hosting. Thank you for coming through, Meeks. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
All right, this is going to be our losers finals. Danny versus, I believe, well, that's not right. I went to go read the name on stream, and it says KE.
All good, all good. Heading into it. Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Antoninox already getting a bunch of pressure started here. Force Danny into the corner. The 2K clash, but Anto's 2D going to be just a little bit faster. Unfortunate drop to conversion there. I guess that 6P is not going to go into the septum so cleanly.
Oh, going for the funky resets off of that close slash, trying to keep it safe. Oh, but jump S.
Oh, no.
It's actually going to snipe the hair car out.
Honestly, I didn't know what was going to win that interaction. That could have gone either way.
Could have fooled me. The jump D for a little bit of that air stall, but 6 speed straight out of the sky. Antoninox. No. Okay. These players hate using RC. I swear to you. Taco knows that the OTG is going to kill those, so you're chilling. Sometimes you got to show off that is calculated.
Gets that OTG there. Going into that 5K setup. I love that IB, but Anto not quite going to capitalize on it for the punish fully.
Oh, IAD jump S. Bringing you back into the corner here. Danny opens up with a 5D. Good old win button coming through. No tension for that super, but you do have positive bonus available. Antoninox, not a lot of health to work with. Yep, late PRC and the Stun Dipper trying to catch out a button, but catches out the air dash. No kill, but 5D to seal it out.
Great charge, or great uncharged dust there. I like how I've seen actually quite a bit today. Players been using charged dust without meter as kind of like a last, like, I know you're not going to block this and you're at such low HP it'll kill kind of thing.
Yep, exactly. Just like we were saying earlier with the Badman, with the TKO Zonson, sometimes without the meter behind it, you just gotta let it rock to know you got that dog, and you pulling up with the close slash resets twice in a row, and Antoninox not getting punished for it. Gotta be scared of that stagger pressure here. Unfortunate cross up, but it's okay. It means that you get that cross up availability in the mid screen.
There's gonna be that low mix up off of the hair car, onto that same side. Safe jump there. Danny matches out of pressure at such a great time though. An RC for a conversion. Go back into the corner. Just looping Oki here on Anto until they get a good mash out. The burst bait, but not gonna capitalize.
Oh, now you're stuck in the corner once again. Danny should be able to seal it out with the 5D into that wall break DP to take the first game.
As you said, first game is going to go to Danny there. Playing very well, but Anto did take the good old run. Definitely had some stuff going. Anto's mix is like really strong. Reminds me of a local player. Goes by the name Blueprint.
Yeah, a lot of these resets off of the Milia situations, not really opting to, always go for the hard knockdown into the, 50-50, or I guess 33-33-33 off of that H disc. Sometimes you just got to end the combo a little bit early. If they don't know that it's time for the mix, they won't be able to block it, but forced into the corner here. Wolf catching the dash out here. This is going to be... Wait. There's no way this kills. I think it kills.
That kills. Oh, that kills.
Oh my. Oh goodness, that fellow is dead.
That is a perfect from Danny. No burst out from Mantle Quick yet. Saving that for the second round. But we're likely going to see at least one burst come out this round.
Yep, big 6H catching you on the way in, but 2K2D into that H. Oh no, blocks the empty low and baits the burst as well. Danny's got the counter hit bombos.
Oh, little run under there to cross up. Put Danny in the corner.
Oh, 6B a little bit too far out to reach. Plus frames off that 6K. You gotta be so scared here. Nice, great jump over on that stun edge, but gets caught out by the Fuja arc. Oh, Mirage gets caught out with the big leggy, the crescent moon. That's going to be Danny 2-0 right now. Just needs one more game to move on to loser side grand finals.
Already a very quick set. 2-0 from Danny, but we have seen some good adaptation in the past from Anto. So this isn't going to be a free last game for Danny.
Yeah, the mental stack definitely super high on Anto right now. A lot of great options for Kai to, hold space in the neutral. And even when you get that knockdown as Milia, the DP is something that's always on your mind. Really reduces a lot of the opportunities that you have for this mix.
Good mash out there, goes into that S-disc.
Okay, into the safe jump here. Close slash gets caught out by the DP though. Woo! All right, empty low slingshot. Able to get something going here, but the damage just not in Antononox's favor. This Ride the Lightning should break the wall. I was gonna say if that killed Taco, I would have, I would have muted.
I mean, if that killed, bro, I'm pulling up them Sage DMs like right now.
Pull up the will it kill.
If Fast RC into the 5P gonna be enough to take the round.
We are looking at set point here for Danny. Might be able to make your way out of the losers finals, but Antononox not going to go down without a fight. Gets caught out of the 6H hits with the DP though, forcing out the burst. Yep, into the left shaker, catches the jump. Oh, great pull up on the 2K2D. Definitely awkward spacing on that stun dipper there, but great option. Trying to go for the resets, catches you with the close slash on the way down. Anto, these OTG shenanigans are too crazy for Danny to hold right now. No, just RC, my friend. It's okay. Okay, all you need is one good pixel. Okay, Fuja arc BRC into the 5P. There you go, catching you out of that Fuja arc.
And that's gonna be enough for Anto to take the round. Runs up, getting some pressure started. No H-disc off the 2D, unfortunately. And that's gonna let Danny DP out.
Yep, another throw to keep you in that corner here. You have burst available, but it's so scary. He knows that Danny is looking straight at that full bar of blue. That's gonna be Fuja arc to wall splat. DP to take it. Danny moves on 3-0 over Antononox into the grand finals situation.
Great set we're seeing there. Danny, you're going to take that 3 over to move on and fight Mikesaftig in grand finals. Hold on. You remember there was one Kai player who the way that they played was just as if they existed to ruin other people's days. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
They played who? Which character?
Kai. It was a Kai player. And I remember
were they like Dust or Showdown or like both?
I think it was either Showdown or NCA.
Okay.
I think it was one of the two, and I remember seeing a Kai player who played like an absolute maniac. Just run up DPs galore, stun dipper without meter, all that nonsense. But we're not seeing Danny do too much of that. Danny plays a fairly controlled Kai play style.
Yeah, for sure. Really leveraging the projectiles. We are here in grand finals. Mikesaftig versus D, and Danny coming in from the loser's side. Let's see it. IID straight over that gunflame.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be going right under the bandit revolver, and the Fuja arc hits cross up and sends Mike to the right, huh? Unfortunate missing that conversion there from Mikesaftig.
Yep, PRC out the DP, and look at all the corner carry you've gotten just off of this block pressure.
Not gonna whip punish at 6B.
RC brings you back down to earth. Bandit Bringer, it's so scary to challenge after it once again because you have that DP as an option. Mikesaftig, not a lot of help here, but you have all the meter you need. RC to bring you back down. Taking the first round.
Even missing that car. Mike had the meter, was able to RC into the kill. Gunflame to whiff punish the far slash. Ooh, I like that JS challenge on the 5 meter.
On the way down, quite the big button contests you running up, you know. Going for that dash block situation. Now we're stuck in the core. Oh, no! Backdash into DP gets you out here. Oh, Danny trying to go for the burst safe route, but unfortunately, not quite burst safe all the way through. Stuck in the corner here. Oh, pull up with a close slash. Okay.
And that JS is going to be enough to take it for Danny taking that round, answering back. And Danny is even up on burst here.
Yep, trimming a little bit off the top. The JS to take that round. Just got to take one more, and great jump over the Gunflames. Oh.
Good backdash into 6H. That was very clean.
Oh my goodness, the conversion all the way down. Let's see it, the little leggy. Truly, it does everything you could possibly need. It's the safe kick and the combo converter catching you out with the trim on the top. 6H OTG is going to take the first game over for Danny.
Danny, I believe in winners, what was it? Winners semis was a 3-1 for Mike over Danny. And already we're seeing Danny very confident versus Mike, able to take that first game. So maybe we're seeing some adaptations come in out here.
Alrighty, let's see it. Going into the game 2. Yeah, it was a quick reversal of that momentum. It was really seeming, you know, because this is the run back from winners top 8 where Mikesaftig took it 3-1, sending Danny over to the losers. But, you know, that momentum, like we always say, just feeling hot, making your way out of losers bracket. There's a lot that comes from it.
2K2DD challenge there. Blocks that burst. I'm not sure why exactly, but I feel like we're seeing a lot of bursts after RCs today. Is that just me?
I don't know. We are seeing it. You know, maybe they think, okay, they're going to, you know, maybe they won't burst bait it here. We're too far on the layers to understand, us mere mortals. All right, pulling up here, pixel held situation. 5D opens you up. The win button comes out. Round on the board for Mike.
Very nice there coming from Mike. Danny is up burst here though.
Oh, nice.
There, going to the 6B.
Yep, catching out that high poke, that high counter poke. Sundipper RC, my beloved, get your plus frames off of that 6K. Oh, but great IB, no punish though. Hate to see it. Might have chosen a bit too slow of a move there off of the dire clat.
Oh no, these players both missing their punishes. Oh my goodness, Mikesaftig with the conversions. Able to go
straight through the wall.
That is so unfortunate there how both players missed their punishes on the DPs.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Sometimes, you know, you're too eager. You know, you're trying to dash up to make sure that you're in range. And then sometimes it can cross up, be a little bit weird on the conversions. You know, and depending on how high that DP goes, whether you use the S version or the H, you know, it can make your punish a little bit more difficult. All is well. Heading into the game 3, the set is tied up right now, 1-1. Danny's still trying to look for that reset point.
Oh, that's a big counter hit and forcing Danny to burst out right there.
Oh, keeping up the pressure in the corner here. Danny, no burst available. The dire clat. Oh, no. Getting caught straight out of that stun dipper. Yep, pull up into the throw. No tension to keep it up. OTG wouldn't kill, but you look at all the pressure you got to keep up here. The chip damage. 5P to take it.
And Danny looked so strong that first game, but already Mikesaftig seems to have made them adaptations. and is now just running Danny over in the corner. Is this gonna kill? Oh, just barely living on a sliver of HP. Danny has to be so smart with that burst here. And the chip damage from the second hit of Bandit Revolver is gonna just barely be enough to kill. Mikesaftig goes up 2-1.
Just needs one more game to be able to close out Strive Showdown 72. But of course, you know, like we've seen, Danny is no slouch himself, able to make the adaptations that got him all this way to Loser Side Grand Finals. So let's see if he's able to have that anime shonen protagonist, the flashback to be able to bring it back, the adaptations to defeat the demon Mikesaftig.
Back near ground start. A bold move from Mikesaftig, but it does seem to pay off. Getting some risk and some pressure on Danny's block. Maybe looking for a DP there, though. Gonna let up pressure. Oh, big counter hit forces Danny to burst.
Gotta be careful here. Danny trying to hold the space with the 2S. A little bit less committal than the Stun Dipper. Able to keep your space as well against these counter pokes. Great Direct. Yep, Jump S makes your way in here. Gotta be careful of the DP, but Stun Dipper once again catching you out.
That 5k to wall splat goes into the super. I would think that's going to be enough to kill there. Danny starting to fight back here on game 4.
The scaling was a little scary there, but with that wall break flat damage, able to take it. Danny up around here. Mike might be able to get up burst this round, not sure. Yep, of course, Danny playing a little careful with the anti-air, still has the Bandit Bringer to be able to delay that air momentum, so it's a little scary to commit, but committing straight into this RTL.
A lot of damage coming out there from Danny. There's that save 5k yet again that we keep seeing.
Yep. So strong, you gotta use it. Oh my god, another RTL catching out that Fafnir, and Danny quickly tying up the set 2-2 right now, looking at reset point.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was on reaction to the Fafnir.
I know, which is insane. You know, it's not quite a true media off the knockdown, but you do not have a lot of time to react to it, especially when you're thinking, oh, okay, this could be the round that I get knocked out of the tournament, you know, make it over to second place. There's a lot riding on the line here, so still to be able to react under all that pressure. Impressive gameplay from Danny. Might be looking to reset here, but is Mikesaftig able to stop the momentum from this Kai fellow?
Throw already from Danny.
Oh no, try to go for another throw.
Looks like Mike was expecting a burst very early on from Danny. Backdashers at 5k.
Yep, we're kind of seeing the nerves of these players too, kind of throwing out some more lights as well. Not really leaning into the, you know, the slashes, the heavy slashes, but they're tired of this. You know, they're going to go for the big swings here. They're trying to close out the game as soon as they can. 6H, not quite able to connect at that spacing.
There's that Night Raid Vortex from Mikesaftig in neutral. And Danny getting big conversions here. I don't think that's quite going to kill, but leaving Mikesaftig in a rough spot. And that 5D. Very bold of Danny to run up and do it like that, but it's going to pay off, taking him around, and Danny's now up around and a burst. Maybe going to be able to make something happen here and go to a reset.
Yep, let's see it. Looking super strong in this game 5 here. Reset point available. Mikesaftig kind of on the back foot here, stuck in the corner. Going to be eating a lot of this damage as well.
Looking for a burst, Danny.
Yep, Danny in the driver's seat. Burst available for Mikesaftig, but you got to be careful of the bait. Oh my god, Bandit Revolver. Yep, with the cross up, forcing out the RTL. This should be able to take it. This is going to be the reset point for Danny. Clear the scoreboards. Put the L next to Mikesaftig's name. They are in the Shin Grand Finals post-reset situation. Reset the scores, ladies and gentlemen. We have another set on our hands.
Danny with a fantastic reset there. Clearly making some adaptations from their Shen winner semis.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure. And by that game 3, Mike was looking so dominant, really just speed running that game. But Danny was able to find it in himself, really just play around that crazy Mikesaftig playstyle that we know him for. And in that game 5, Mike playing a little bit more defensive, maybe a little bit more nervous, thinking, oh, this could be the reset. And Danny doing a great job of adapting. But we are here, game 1, post-reset shenanigans. Let's see it.
Well, there's that counter hit success. Coming out from Mikesaftig, gonna force Danny to burst. Seems like Danny does have to burst off of that counter hit success a lot, and honestly, I can't blame him. That's not a hit you want to be taking.
Not at all. Oh, Fafnir gonna get you that guard crush, building up the risk as well. Just go for the reset.
There's that RC. It goes straight into the DP, not quite enough to kill. A 6H coming out from Mikesaftig. Big call out in neutral, but it's gonna pay off. Taking the round from Mike. Looking strong here. Catches that backdash.
Oh, IB on the 5-8.
IB on the dire clat. Such clean IBs today. Coming out from everyone. Really, like a lot of the players we've seen today have had such great IBs, and that shows here too in these grand finals. Also in these grand finals, we're seeing huge combos coming out from Mikesaftig. That DP from Danny wanting to escape that corner. Goes into the 2-4S.
Tried to run up for the meaty, and now the momentum is a little bit switched. Positive bonus available for Danny right now. But that positive bonus is not going to save you while you're getting comboed. Forces the burst out.
Nightwave Vortex going to be safe on that air block, but still a very hard call out. And Mike just letting Danny run full screen and get that stun edge out.
Oh, it's so scary here. Trying to play reactive to the opponent, but you don't want to let them get too much space. Danny able to convert off this with an extra 50 meter to spare. Yep, pull up with that 5P.
And he gets that 2K2D. Mikesaftig still has burst. Backdashes the dire clat. Brings out a gun flame.
Yep, and you're going to see both of these players try and do a lot of their pressure and then just backdash halfway through it, trying to bait out a DP attempt and make sure that they know, all right, I got this on my mental stack, but the DP is not going to get blocked there. The burst is, though. Danny switching the momentum in his favor right now. About to get that 50% meter on both sides, but oh no! Oh, you do get to pick up /6H, takes it. Game 1 over to Danny in the reset.
Man, sometimes I hate Kai's 6H and 5H. It's so hard to tell.
I know, I can't tell. It could have been /5H. I'm actually not sure if you can go in. Oh, because you can't go into command normal there, yeah.
Leo's the only one who gets to do that.
Yeah.
S to H to S to... what a silly character.
What a silly, funny Eisenstrom.
But right
These
here...
DP characters, for real.
No silly characters are allowed here. We only got Soul, Bad Guy, and Kai Kisuke, the most honorable of mid-tiers.
Pulling up with the dire clat. You can't Gatling /6H SMH, Use the real skull emoji next time. Alright, applying that shock state, trying to get the projectiles on the screen here. Shock state still applied after that dire clat.
2K goes into that close slash on pressure. Danny making great use of staggers here.
Yep, air dash right in your face to get that overhead, but great defense from Mike. Still gets opened up, though. No meter for the super wall break, but you will take this positive bonus. Ooh!
That 6B call-out round start is going to take that round for Danny. Suddenly this reset Danny is looking really strong. DP's on wake up.
DP says, get off of me. Applying that shock state. Once again, going to the stun edge here. Mike on the back foot, fighting his way back out.
Woo! DP's out. Danny looking to take game 2 here.
Oh, it's so scary. Yep, force the burst out. It's scary, though. One good hit should be able to take it. Danny, not enough tension to be able to RC a Stun Dipper, but maybe you just let it rock anyway. Who knows? Oh, no. Okay, not enough height on the trade to be able to continue the combo. /slash takes it. We are 2-0 right now. Danny in the reset looking so strong. Just like you said, Taco, it's looking like the adaptations that we got from that previous set are really coming to the surface now.
Danny playing super well in this reset. We saw that first set was pretty solidly in Mikesaftig's favor, and then we've gotten to the grand finals, and Danny just barely pulled that out of the game 5, and now all of a sudden, it's grand finals reset, and Danny's up 2-0. This is looking like a complete turnaround from what we originally saw.
Yeah, let's see it. Especially considering, this, once again, is the run back from Winners Top 8, where Mikesaftig took it 3-1. Danny on that revenge arc right now saying, all right, you sent me to losers, and the lessons I learned there are going to be your downfall, forcing out the burst here. Yep, DP.
DP's again.
That situation.
Danny has Mike conditioned here to not bait that DP due to a lot of patience on his wake up. And now that has come into fruition in this grand finals reset.
Oh, there we go. RC trying to get that side switch, force the burst out, but... Yep, now you gotta hold the soul. Oh! The stun edge for the get off me. Don't even use the DP. Oh my goodness, look at the movement from Danny. Unfortunately getting caught out of the air by Mikesaftig. Yep, 2S, you are in there, just playing a little bit of neutral, just trying to get the projectiles on the screen here. Mikesaftig, oh, gets caught out by the Stun Dipper. Had RC to continue it, bring you over to the other corner, but just save it for the next Stun Dipper.
And there, yet again, using that Stun Edge, going with the wall break, the same thing we saw earlier.
Man, it looks so cool. The wall stick off of the Stun Edge. It's so dope. Oh, are you going to bait the burst out here? You are, but Mike is not going to bite. Save it for the next round. And this could be tournament point for Danny.
This is indeed tournament point. Danny looking to take the entire bracket here with just one round. It's a counter hit. That'll certainly help you by putting Mikesaftig in the corner, taking a bit of HP off of him. 2K2D goes into that O-key. This is strong here for Danny.
Oh no, trying to stay right out of Mikesaftig's effective range, but not quite out of range of the 6H. Look at the damage you're taking off of this conversion. The coast-to-coast situation here. Break the wall for that positive bonus.
And so much damage, even while missing 2 clean hits. Mike is able to deal so much damage, and just one more counter hit 6S is going to be enough. Mikesaftig fighting back, getting 1 game on the board.
Absolutely, also, bringing it back.
I just noticed that we've had Danny's name spelled 3 ways now. We've had D-A-N-N-Y, D-A-N-Y, and now D-A-N-N-Y-F-G.
You know, sometimes you gotta mix them up. Even on the commentary desk, on the stream setup, we gotta make sure everyone is on their toes. You know, put them in the shoes of the competitors playing right now that we got them in grand finals. You know, there's so much mix that we gotta hold. Even up here on the commentary desk.
Just because we're not the ones playing doesn't mean we're not gonna mix you up. Don't get that wrong.
Oh, jumping straight over the gunflame.
That's something that Danny's been doing very well against Mike, is jumping right over that gunflame and getting a counter hit to punish. And Kai gets some pretty great reward off his counter hit air normal, was able to air dash cancel that, use a JD to launch.
Indeed, indeed. 2K2D knockdown, able to bring Mike over to the corner. Tap dust. But keep it safe with that RC. Nice IB, but it's not going to get you out of the corner, though.
Great air throw there from Mikesaftig. Oh, the burst coming out from Danny. Don't want to be taking all that damage. Jumps
yep, just go straight into it.
That puts Danny on set point yet again. Except this time, Danny is ultra round.
Indeed, and Mikesaftig not baiting out the burst with the RC off of that DP. Might be the, mistake that you're looking back in the VOD review, but Danny looking so strong in this next round. Burst once again available for Mikesaftig.
For that throw. Danny so close here to taking the tournament.
Yep, no RC, but one big starter might be able to kill Mikesaftig. 50% meter, and burst is available. Are you going to be the hero to bring it back here? All right, great hit. Bring you over to the corner, keeping that corner situation, but 2K goes under the Fafnir. Danny not quite able to kill, but this RTL goes straight through the gunflame. Danny in the reset takes it 3-1 over Mikesaftig, your winner of Strive Showdown number 72 after the reset. Oh my goodness.
What a fantastic run we're seeing here from Danny FG. Let's take a look at this real quick, right? Danny FG started in the upper side of bracket, took out let's see, Angel Eyes Limland, R code please, and then down in the losers bracket had a great run, taking out the likes of Suzuki, the one that starts with an S, Meeks and Antoninox. Like those were 3 very strong top 8 players today that Danny just ran straight through, got all the way back to those grand finals, and played an amazing set versus Mikesaftig to take the tournament.
Yeah, just an absolutely insane run from the young Danny FG, an absolute legend, and we applaud you here, Danny. Well done. And Mikesaftig, as excellent as ever, but today was Danny's day. But don't worry, we still know that you're a phenomenal player, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone here that came out to Strive Showdown. I mean, man, it was definitely a great time. Remember that the 2nd annual Showdown holiday giveaways is coming soon. You can, as long as if you join today, you've already have 1 raffle entry. And then if you join on Wednesday, whether you want to be a commentator or you want to play in the friendlies for the people to practice over, you will still be able to enter on that one. Just your presence simply enters you into the raffle, and you can have multiple entries. So make sure that you're getting your fill of all of your Showdown content through the week, all the way up until Christmas Day. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and raid one of the homies. With all this new talk of DNF Duel getting a new patch, we're going to head on over to our sister game, DNF Duel, and we're going to help out some of the other streamers. Yes, we love to support the people that is in Strive, but we also love to support the people that are in Arxis in general. So make sure that you go ahead and head over to DiaxStan, drop him a follow, drop him a sub, and also sub to his YouTube. His YouTube's actually fire, and he just dropped a new video where he's talking about Project L and the new video that the devs released. So I know you're gonna love that. Thank you so much to our commentators. Big shout out to J2 and Tokulaki, absolutely legends on the mic, man. What would I be without the team? Not a damn thing. So thank you guys so much for coming out to Strive Showdown number 72, and we will see you next time.
Alrighty.